some technical difficulties. Hello. We had technical difficulties, but we are back. It's your girl, Dida Don Juan, and my girl, who?
Millie Baby.
Millie Baby. We back, y'all. We back for, what is this, the 6th?
The 6th, yeah. I think
This the 6th episode?
Oh my God,
we doing it, yeah. So we on our 6th episode of the A to Z podcast. And we are here, y'all. You know how we do. We start with the word of the day for those just watching. The word of the day, and then we go into the entertainment news, Arizona news, and little things like that. Then we talk about it. And today we got a special guest, too, y'all. So we finna get into it, but we gonna let y'all know that when let's talk about it. So let's get into it. Yes, can I get some, what's the word of the day? What's the word of the day? Enlighten.
It will be some hard stuff.
And what is the definition of enlighten?
To give someone greater knowledge and understanding about a subject or situation.
Okay. Enlighten. I like that. Salute to enlighten. So remember, y'all, at the end of the show, we all give a sentence using the word enlighten. All right? So who our special guest will have to do that too. So whenever somebody comes on, everybody gives a sentence using the word of the day. All right, so let's get into entertainment news. Yes. We ready. All right, girl.
So,
let's get into it.
What you hear about, have you heard about Blac Chyna amidst Tyga kicking her out when he dated Kylie Jenner?
Wait, what?
So I guess Blac Chyna got kicked out by Tyga when he wanted to get with Kylie Jenner. So she came all out and said all that on what show? The Jason Lee show on March 8th.
Right.
I guess because she's trying to start her career back on and all this shenanigans. I don't think
because I was going to say, ain't that old? Because I'm like, that's a long time. That girl ain't dated.
That's what I'm saying. And then she brought it back up.
Oh, so she brought it back up on Jason Lee, or did Jason Lee bring it back up? Did he ask her the question?
You know what? I'm gonna actually check that out.
See, because he probably brought it up because it's some, you know.
He's the type to do that.
But she was Jason Lee actually he asks good questions. I do like that about him. He do. But that right there, I'm just saying, hearing that's.
And I'm like, old. It was old. Yeah, that's right.
What's she doing now?
Ooh.
Did she talk about what she's doing now?
It's saying just discuss things as her career, the time she spent on OnlyFans, and her aspirations of becoming a multi-millionaire, billionaire. But it was during a conversation about romantic relationships. They chat about her stories past with Tyga, that seeing her rapper made a stunning revelation. Blac Chyna explains that Tyga kicked her out of the house in order to engage in the new relationship with Kylie Jenner. So I guess she brought it up.
Well, that's what they all.
I mean,
but ain't that what the Kardashians do?
Yeah,
that's what they do. That's what they do, and it's like all the men kick the women out, and then they go crazy, and then it's just a cycle.
I'm like, the thing that got me is like how she brought it back up, and I'm like, that's something that she triggers with mainly. That's something that's like a dark era for her. So she probably most likely still in love with Tyga and mad about that situation, so she brought it back up.
I ain't no telling what's going on because she probably don't even want him. She don't know what she wants, obviously. You know, so it's like
plastic surgery. That's what she wants.
Oh my goodness. Well, hey, she does a lot of that. She was around them. You know, hey, I guess that's the new move. Right, exactly.
I didn't.
They like it. She like it. I love it. They be all using a holy place
one big happy family
to get back at each other. That's just crazy as hell. That's why they all crazy because they all carrying them spirits around. They all carrying them spirits around. Everybody they sleeping with, they acting like them afterwards. That's crazy.
Did you see her movie that she had on? It's like a life documentary she had going on. I don't know what it was called, but I'm trying to figure out what it was on. I think it was on Freeform. If I'm not on Freeform, I don't know what it was on. She did a documentary about her life and her mom and all that.
Well, her mama funny as hell. I be seeing her mama on TikTok, on all those social medias. I be cracking up. Her mama is real funny. Oh my goodness. But boy, I don't know. You know, the way it seems to me is just money changed that girl. I don't know who the real her, but they saying she coming out as the real her now. She took everything off, but I don't know. I don't know what the people doing. But that's on them. If they like it, I love it. They got their own soul to worry about. I ain't worried. Don't worry about mine. I ain't worried.
There's more to come for her.
But yes, let's see. What's some entertainment news I got? Let's see. Battle Rap. Chrome 23 went down. Yes. And the battle rap community is real. They still talking about it because remember when I was telling you, Remy Ma has that going on. So she dropped the one with the one I was waiting on, Hitman Holla, and Easy the Block Captain. Yes. And Easy won. That's my opinion. I think it was a gentleman's 30. I love them both. So I'm just putting that out there. I love Hitman and I love Easy. You know what I mean? But yes, I think Hitman got in his feelings, and that was not a veteran's move. He got in his feelings too much. You know what I mean? And went to complaining, and now he on all the social medias talking about how everything went wrong and this and that, and about the crowd booing him before he even started. But what he had did, see, this is what I'm saying, they have a face-off that they do before they battle, right? Like I say, about 2 weeks or a month or whatever before the battle. They face off and they both talk their stuff. And those two was about the fight. Oh, they was really getting heated in there. And it was funny. So, you know, I'm thinking, you know, this just... They're crying on all the social medias. And I just don't think that's a veteran's move, and he shouldn't do that because it makes St. Louis look soft, and I don't like it.
That's a sore loser.
You know what I mean? Yeah, he's being a sore loser out here because Easy is good. I got to give it to that boy. That boy just been coming, and everybody different. His way was different from yours. Of course, it's different because you came out a long time ago, and he tried to use that, and that was Hitman's angle about how long and money and stuff like that, and Easy. Like, that don't mean nothing to me. Like, I was still I grind for mine, too. And he did that. He whooped him. He did. A gentleman's 30. And if I do say 2-1, it'll be the first round went to Hitman and the rest went to Easy. But I don't know because that first round was Easy came out the gate. Like, oh, my goodness. You know, so I say a gentleman's 30 is what I'm going to choose. You know, I love you, Hitman. But I really think you lost this one, and you shouldn't be out here complaining. Let that man enjoy his win. I'll stop it. You know,
it's all for fun.
Yeah, it's you know, it's supposed to be that. It's battle rap. You know, every dog has his day. You know, you can't get mad when you lose. Like you said, you ain't used to losing. You gotta lose sometime. And that's gonna make you come back. You played with him. Just say that. You played with Easy. You thought it was gonna be easy, and it wasn't. It wasn't easy. You thought it was, and it wasn't. This shit was too easy. It wasn't easy at all. But yeah, that was a good. Everybody really want to see, you know, because that was fire. I really loved the battle.
It's like they arguing from beef. That there's low key beef.
Man,
come on.
It was good. It was good. You know, not to say Hitman didn't do good. He did good. It was a good battle, but Easy just was like, I'm finna stand on this. I'm putting my name out here for real. It was a good look. It was a good look for Easy. It really was. It was a good look for him.
Hitman didn't hit, man, huh?
Nah, so we got some other ones that's coming up too for myself. C3 and Cap Caution also. So I'm waiting to see all these battles, these other ones. Like I said, I got the one that I wanted to see the most first. Ooh, I'm glad I got that. So, yeah, it was a real good battle. So I done watched it like 3 times. That's how I know it's good. I don't usually, 3 times. I don't usually watch them like that. So, I like that wordplay. I like to listen to what people saying.
Oh, shit. So, Boosie Badass.
Oh, wait. Can I get him a hand clap? Sorry.
Yeah.
Yes, can I give him a hand clap? Shout out to Easy. Shout out to his dad, Remy. All y'all involved.
Yep, be happy.
Yes.
I'm mad about him, man, doing that crap.
Right.
We got, let's say, Boosie Badass thinks crack is healthier than fentanyl. So he did an interview on, I think it's called LI TV.
Wait, he think crack is healthier than fentanyl?
Yeah.
I believe it too. I believe it too.
He said the
I agree with you, Boosie. Now that's something I agree with Boosie on.
He said the crackheads stay alive, and when they hit that fentanyl for one time, they dead.
Oh my goodness. And it's like not even being funny. It's just the truth. Because I had to live through it, and I've seen it firsthand. So yes, that fentanyl is not nothing to play with. And it's too many kids out here that's on it too. Yep. So it's sad. Get your kids, watch your kids, help your own kids, because a lot of them is out there on that fentanyl. It is. Girl, do you see these quick trips in these Circle K's? Man, it's a lot of babies out there.
I went through that trial and tribulation.
Man, it's so many, and it's sad. Like, my baby be seeing friends and stuff from school, and that used to go to school, that don't go to school no more, out there strung out. That stuff ain't no joke.
That's what I'm happy some people be going to jail.
Man.
Get off of that crap.
It's sad.
It's worse than any other thing you could take on a plane.
Man, it's really sad.
I wondered how people went to sleep though, because they be really sleep, like you be talking to them. And
because they said it's heroin in there and stuff too.
Then I had my trials and tribulations, and then it went through the modes, and then I was like, without one mode, my dude was talking to me, and I said, hey, I hear nothing you just said. And I said, damn, that's how it feels? Yeah, I know what it feels like. It's not heaven, okay? It's not heaven.
Man,
and it's hell when you get off of it, okay? That shit is not fun at all. I tell everybody, don't do that shit.
Man, and it's sad. And I pray for them people, and I hope they can get some help, and stuff like that, because I watched it, like I said, firsthand. And it's a demon.
Yeah, it's definitely a demon. Drug. It's a downer.
It's definitely a demon.
You trapped this. No going.
And they get hooked quick on that stuff.
Yeah,
it's crazy what they go through to
and
get
it. Smells nasty.
Well, it stinks.
It smells disgusting. So I don't know why.
All drugs stink,
except weed.
Man, that ain't a drug.
It's a plant.
That is not a drug. Let's get that straight.
Right?
Yeah, that is not a drug.
They try to put it in that
category.
It's a plant. It grows.
No, that don't lead you to no doors for nothing but some food. A refrigerator door.
Yep,
that's the door it leads you to. So I'm not finna play with y'all.
It's a gateway.
Man, it leads you to the refrigerator door. That's the only door it leads you to.
In the kitchen.
Man. Yeah. Yes. So then you got a remedy for that. Work out. There it is.
There you go.
If it's gonna lead you there, don't just lay up all the time. Work out. There it is. That's your cure. That's your cure for the motherfucking marijuana. Yes. Okay, tell them. Can we get a hand clap for the marijuana? Please. Yes, get a hand clap for the marijuana.
Hello, Saint.
All right. Well, speaking of Boosie, T.I. was waiting on Boosie to show up, because he been talking about him snitching. I said, oh my goodness, they used to be good friends. Now they taking this stuff to the internet. It's just funny to me to see T.I. and Boosie out here on the internet talking about who's snitching and all that stuff. Shoot, and to be quiet as kept, except I ain't gonna be quiet. They said both of y'all was snitching. So it's like the pot calling the kettle black. Y'all need to leave that stuff alone. So T.I. done had a damn. He done had a paperwork party. A paperwork party at his place in Atlanta.
Serious, bro?
And he was waiting on Boosie to show up, but Boosie didn't show up. But guess who showed up?
Oh.
Charleston White. Charleston White done showed up. He just stayed in the car driving around in his car. He didn't want to get out. And he just seeing it. It's so funny. Like, look, everybody up here. There you go right there. He just... It's the funniest shit. But let me tell y'all something. I don't agree with a lot that Charleston White, Boosie, or T.I. say. It's a lot I don't agree with them, but when they right, they are right. I gotta give them that. Everybody got ballots, so you gotta give them that. And y'all be mad at this man, Charleston White. I just gotta say this. Y'all be mad, but that man tells you. He tells you he's a snitch. He tells you if you mess with him, what he gonna do. Snitch. And y'all still be messing with this man and doing all that. He telling you he a snitch. He'll tell all that. Why do y'all give this man that attention to do that to y'all? And then y'all get on the thing saying, and y'all give him stuff to go snitch him out. It's crazy. It's insane. Stop doing that stuff to yourself when these people, because it's like we be so mad if somebody you don't know they a snitch and you got them all up under you, and then they tell on your ass and you in prison talking about my nigga, I thought my nigga was my nigga and my nigga done told on. You get what I'm saying? When it's too late. But this nigga coming. Nigga, I'm going to tell on you. Nigga, if you get in this car and you put anything in my car, I'm telling that it's yours if you don't tell that it's yours. You get what I'm saying? He telling you this. So it's like, come on now. Come on, y'all. Y'all be mad at the wrong people. Like, no, I don't agree with everything he say when he get to talking that KKK stuff and all that bullshit. You know what I mean? Like I said, everybody got two sides to them. I listen to everybody and I take the good and leave the rest. That's what I do. I listen to everybody and what they say and I watch what they do, but I take the good and I leave the rest. Y'all got to learn how to do that because it'll drive your ass insane. I'm telling you, if y'all do that.
I know how they feel when
I'll
somebody's snitching on you on the low. You just be like,
man,
you think they're cool and everything.
Man.
Next you know, you see the paperwork like, this motherfucker.
But you but you mad at the motherfucker that's coming telling you and you steady fucking with him. Leave him alone. Let his ass talk to himself. Like shit.
I told you the nigga with the cleanest nails was the snitch. Y'all didn't believe me. Told you.
No, not the cleanest nails.
He the dirtiest with the cleanest nails. I told you.
No, I'm not gonna agree with that. He better have some clean nails. He got them dirty nails. He's scratching and ain't washing his hands.
The thing is, on the like in the hood of the block, they say anybody, because I guess you touching money, all that. Yeah, okay, your hands get.
But you still can wash your hands.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Like
I'm sorry, I don't believe that one.
They be like, let me see your hands. And then I questioned. I said, what the you mean? Let me see your hands. Like, what that mean? Because I got nails on, so my nails going to be clean. He said, no, because I heard that the snitches be having it. They got to keep that nails clean. If
that's what they said out here now?
Ever since then, my dumb ass, somebody, let me see your hands. I swear.
I can't.
I just did that shit like 2 days ago.
I can't with these people. I'm sorry for these people
Let me see your
that
nails.
you be around, girl, because no, ma'am.
I need
No, ma'am. I'm not believing that.
But everybody on the block snitches anyway, so.
Man. Wait. I'm gonna wave the white flag. I'm waving the white flag. Majority. I'll say a majority. You ain't lying about that. A majority, but I won't say everybody.
I'm a couple
but
of
you get your ass off that
me.
block. Oh my God. Next. Girl, what else you got on it?
Cardi B and Offset.
Girl, what they doing now?
The McDonald's menu is discontinued.
Oh my goodness. What did they have on their menu?
It was like 2 cheeseburgers and some McDonald's sauce or some.
What did they
It
have?
was, I think it was a quarter pounder, a regular cheeseburger,
It's
a large fry,
A quarter pounder, a
apple
regular
pie,
cheeseburger,
apple pie, a Coke, high C, and one thing of barbecue sauce.
Oh no! Yeah, they picked the wrong. No wonder, because they picked the wrong. Cause don't nobody fucking really buy them goddamn quarter pounders or no regular cheeseburger.
No, they don't.
They played theyself.
You're right. Yeah,
But they didn't really need that shit like that anyway. You know what I'm saying? They good, but McDonald's wrong for trying to do them like that though.
2,175
They had to try to
calories.
put their business up.
That's too much calories. What the?
They
2,000.
tried to hate because they got paid though. They got paid, so shit.
Like it says that cheeseburger.
They got paid to
side
do
up.
that shit, but that's some bullshit.
Yeah,
Anyway.
it's you right. Quarter pound of cheese, large fries, 2 large drinks of apple pie. That's 2,175
They should have picked the Big Mac.
calories.
They should have picked the Big Mac and some chicken nuggets or something. You know what I mean? I don't eat that shit no more, but.
Hey, 2 of those, you fat. But they discontinued their stuff because I guess they got cuss words. All their lyrics, just mainly their lyrics. And I can say, I mean, Sweetie got.
But everybody cuss.
Yeah, Sweetie got.
Yeah,
a meal
everybody
and
cuss.
She cuss, and Snoop Dogg got a meal.
Yeah, that's bull. That's bull.
They just
they pick and
hate
choose. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They pick and choose because it's
Exactly.
probably something they didn't want to do that they
Yeah.
wanted them to do and they didn't want to do it. So now they gonna make them feel shame.
Somebody,
You know, they try to do that to you.
somebody did something.
You know, but hey, that's why you gotta love yourself and not give fucking the way Cardi act. Cardi don't give a fuck.
I need to go buy that menu before
Cardi
it's
don't
gone.
give a fuck. Cardi don't give a fuck.
I'm gonna go get it before it's gone.
All right.
I hope it ain't discontinued yet.
All right. Well, there's some more. I wouldn't say this like entertainment because this is sad. But 4 Americans were kidnapped in Mexico while traveling for a cosmetic procedure, is what they're saying. But I want to do an update, because they were saying it was a cosmetic procedure, and they have been found, and 2 of them was deceased, 2 of them alive. Their names was Latavia McGee, Zendale Brown, Shaheed Wood, and Eric Williams. And it's sad to me because now, you know, other stories is coming out. What's something you have heard? Because I know you probably seen and heard about this.
Yeah, well, my mom she just thinks it, you know, drugs situation.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's no cosmetic. They all African American. What's so cosmetic?
So because, but wait. So you think because they're African American that it had to be drugs?
No, hell no. It's just I don't think they're going down there to Mexico for cosmetics. It don't make no sense. It don't make sense at all.
I know some black women that have went to Mexico and got it done. So that's what I'm saying. Like,
I
yeah,
know.
yeah.
That's what I'm like. I think it was more like, I don't want to say their names and stuff because they ain't come out of my ass, but I think it was them people. You know, they doing something, delivering popcorn and trying to collect popcorn. I don't know.
Hey, well, it's allegedly, we allegedly saying this.
It's our opinion.
We don't know what it is. It's just opinion, but I don't know what it is. You know what I mean? Because that's what they're saying. And who the fuck is they? Because they is usually wrong.
Yeah, you'll be lying.
Yeah, all the time. So like I said, that's entertainment news for today. We are done talking about other people's business. Let's go. Yes. Give me one more. We're going to get into this Arizona news now.
AZ News.
Yes, there's some Arizona news. You know, you got any Arizona news over there? I'll start with some.
No, I'm going to start going outside and checking up on people.
See, yeah, you got to. Well, matter of fact, see, let me bring that up. Yeah, because I went to 1111. I haven't went there. That was my first time. This Thursday for R&B Thursdays, plug for Club 1111, and it was actually fun. They played the jam. I did not get off the dance floor because it was all R&B. I promise you, I was on that dance floor all night. So shout out to Club 1111. Let me give them a hand clap. Please. Shout out to Club 1111. Doing y'all thing.
You would start at 1111.
I guess.
Oh, okay.
We got that 10 something. But let me tell you this. The city of Glendale, Arizona will temporarily change its name in honor of Taylor Swift kicking off the Era Tour there next week. What you think about that?
This bitch is not from Arizona. What the? Y'all could have been Jordan Sparks.
I guess they said just to do it for her tour, because she coming for tour. And Kels was saying, he was like, they better do it for Beyonce. He said if they gonna do it for Taylor, they better do it for Beyonce. But I'm like, I wonder what made them do that, because they ain't never did nothing like that. I guess they just trying something.
Who fucking who to get that permission? Because that don't make no. Oh my God.
Hey, you know Glendale.
Glendale, they pull you over in the heartbeat.
We know in Arizona, if you know Glendale. You know, so they gonna name it Taylor Swift, girl, next week. Next week.
Is it just like a time frame? Or
yeah,
like,
for her tour, I guess, while she here. I don't know if they're going to make it permanent.
I know they're going to make the signs. And just,
well, yeah, I'm wondering if,
Not Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift, that's what they said. Okay, but NBA superstar player Kevin Durant, he out for the Suns because he hurt his ankle, and we just want to say, man, it's okay. I'm glad I looked and saw that the doctor said it's not real bad. He didn't break it or none of that. He just sprained it a little bit. So he's not going to be out for long. So, yeah, but like we said, word on the street in the hood, what we saying, KD, get you some shoes that cover your ankle, man. You wearing them low tops. Get them shoes that cover the ankle to protect it more.
High tops.
Yes, get you some high tops. We need you to get some of those because we want you to help us get that championship. We waiting on that. Suns need that.
Take a Band-Aid, wrap it up. I don't know.
Let's go. We ready. Right. Use that. Something. Get that ankle wrapped up. Get them shoes on. Get them high top. Quit wearing them low top shoes. All right? Let's do it. We love you. We appreciate you here. Let's give a hand clap for them. Get well. Get well soon. We got this. Okay, and the AZ Aloha Festival is back in Tempe, Arizona. I haven't went to one, so I was saying I wanted to go. It's for the Hawaiian vibes. If you have never been to Hawaii, and shout out to my kid folks, she going for her birthday. You know what I mean? Nicholas. Yeah, she going for her birthday out to Hawaii. But they bringing Hawaii to Arizona in Tempe. The sources say it's been 2 years since the last festival due to the COVID. So they're finally bringing it back. So if you used to go, hopefully I'll see you out there with my flowers and come out there and, do my little thing, out there with y'all. Give me some footage for the Beyond Reality plug, season 3, plug. Yeah, so go ahead and follow us on YouTube. Yeah, so aloha. All my Hawaiians out here and stuff like that. It's back. Yeah.
I know one, the Tattoo Expo.
Oh, when is that, girl? When is
March 24th through the 28th? I'm not mistaken.
Oh.
Yeah, the State Fairgrounds.
Okay.
So it's down there because I wanted to go. And then the other one I'll tell you later. I don't know when that comes, the gun show.
Okay, cool. The tattoo one is coming, and when is it again?
March 24th to the 28th.
March 24th to the 28th is the Tattoo Expo at the Arizona Fairgrounds on 19th Avenue in McDowell. Y'all get down there. Yeah, I want to go see. I'm going to have to go get some footage of that too. See, thank you, girl, for letting me know about what's going on in Arizona. Because right now, we finna get into the Turn My City Up. Can I get some Arizona music to play real quick? This is where I shout out people and things like that, different clubs, different, artists, all that stuff like that. I actually left my cards and all that. So, like I said, it'd be producers, everything Arizona. Some of these people been here for years, and all that stuff like that. People resting in peace, all that stuff like that. So I just get to shouting out names, all that, while we play some Arizona music in the background. And like I said, make sure y'all get these packages from City Buzz. Go to citybuzz.com, get these packages. Y'all, we got packages for promotions, the 21 question packages, all that stuff like that. So make sure y'all get that so y'all can come down and get them 21 questions, and it gets you, your up to 3 songs. You can choose one, but you can do up to 3 songs, and you get your royalties from being on City Buzz Radio. So make sure y'all hit us up for them packages. We all kind of marketing, promoting, party starters, all of that. We have all that for you. So Turn My City Up Shout out to the Sons in Them podcast. My nephew, where I got the Turn My City Up slogan from. Yeah, he has those. You go to Turn My City Up and get you some merch. Purchase Sons in Them. All of that. You go to that podcast. Sons in Them. N-E-M. Go. Make sure you go follow my nephew Nim. He talk all everything Sons, what's going on and things like that. But yeah, so shout out to all these different artists and like I said, producers, beat makers, all the above, parts, promoters, all that. Main ingredient, Radon on the beat, Boogie Bryant, Jabal, Buki, Chili Powder, Jack the Mac, Felix Delgado, Charlie West, Ahmad Tolliver, Young Gold, Kamani Kim, Opus One, Mo Heat, Needles, A1 Yola, Tater Crown, Mafioso, Rashawn Nicholson, Boogie, XO It's a Rap, Willie North Pole, Wapo, Wax, PS3, Rum Nitty, Stacks, Yo, K Swiss, Fuego, Trophy, Tut, Tech 9, Leo the Don, Judge the Boss, C Baller, MC Magic, CC Peniston, Adina Howard, Trouble Oak, Futuristic, Stick High, Deli Every Day, Buckeye Boney Bone, Brown Boys, DJ Surplus, DJ T Money, Ayan Nadam, Bobby Boucher, Freestyle Beats, Bullet, Wax Delgado, I think I said that, Rich Grand, Core DJ LA, Caution the DJ, DJ STM1, DJ Little D, Nutmeg, Top Top, Mistress Don Diva, TKG, Miss Too Much, Camille Sledge, Kalila Knox, Sugar Walls, Lita Lee, City Life, Melissa Murray, Fun Size, Unique Divine, list names of parks, Harmon Park, Eastlake Park, Hermosa Park, Grant Park, Desert West, Barrios, Lindo Park, what's that? Alkire Park, Spicy, whatever that is.
Sonora Park.
Right. The Club, BFF, Heat, Cheddar Cheese, BR Platinum, KSK, OTS, City of Soldiers, Survivalists, yes. Quincy Edmonds, rest in peace. Snacks, rest in peace. October, Mr. Oklahoma, rest in peace. Tech 9, rest in peace. Derek Ray Williams, D Maestro, my baby, rest in peace. Underestimated, rest in peace. Trap House, rest in peace. C Major, rest in peace. Bomb Nameless, rest in peace. Stone, rest in peace. Pay the Boy, rest in peace. Mr. Mix, rest in peace. Big Pooch, rest in peace. Michael Miles, rest in peace. CJ, rest in peace. Some clubs, Club Rio, Tribeca, Choice of Colors, Milestone, Motorcycle Club, Soul Brothers, Promoters, Adi Productions, Diego 100 Hustles, Kenny P, Sibo, Ghetto Government, Katie the Promoter, Freeze TV, Carolina, Crondo, TJ Super, podcast. Yes. Dang. Man, y'all. And I got so many more, y'all. Yes, there's so many more that I forgot. Bean, all y'all. There's so many I'm forgetting. But just know, like I said, I add more names every week. More things. I forgot my cards. I had so much more. But I would always do that for y'all. I would do that for y'all. Turn my city up. Turn my city up. Yeah. Yeah. The Compound, the Block, Boogie Beat Production Studios, the Habitat Studios, Studio 5, DJ Eternal. It's like, see, I'm seeing more and more names. I'll just be writing names everywhere on this paper, but I was switching them over to my cards. So yes, it's like, it's so many people, like I said, that I can't think of right now that I don't want to forget. So just know, y'all, I'm not trying to forget y'all. Then you can love yourself every week. Shout you out every week, all right? So shout out for Turn My City Up segment. And that's where you go for Turn My City Up once we get more and more people come in to do their segments, the 21 questions, things like that. Like I said, this is the real radio. You get your royalties and all that with your music being on City Buzz Radio. So make sure y'all get the packages. Hit us up, citybuzzradio.com. We everywhere. Right? Beyond Platinum. Hit us up. All right. So now we're about to get into our last segment of the night, which is called Let's Talk About It. And we got a special guest. Yes, we got a special guest come up over here.
What's up?
Yes, this is a veteran. Yes.
Baby.
A vet here at 18. Yes. This is
That's right.
This is a living legend out here in Arizona. This is my brother, Jew Ball. Yes, sir. Yes. This is my motherfucking brother. Let's go. You know, in the building himself. Y'all don't understand. So much. It's so much. You know, it's just so much. And I'm ready to get this started with us asking him these questions.
Oh, yeah. I was in this mode. I think I got 2 or 3 of these.
Yes.
Where you see the star at, that's
there
me.
she go.
Right.
So she got
star right there.
So that's the thing. We do these questions.
You know.
And when we have the Saturdays, you know, because we're going to have to get you back. I'm already ready for your 21 questions segment. Right now, we're just going to give you 11 of them. Okay. Then we just going to get into it and just talk about it. That's what we do. Okay. It's the talk about it segment. Basically, we just talk about it. You know, whatever comes up, you know, ask a couple of questions and you say what you feel and do what you do. It's been a minute, my nigga.
Y'all
it's
understand,
time.
like she said.
Yes.
I was just sitting back listening to the list.
Right.
And I realized how much out of touch we could be.
Right.
Till somebody's holding the records.
Right. Right.
Just hearing that, I was thinking already like a movie scene.
Right.
And just hearing you name all the names, and that was history in our city.
Yes.
These are the components and the inner workings of whatever community we have in hip-hop out here.
Right, and I'm trying to combine, bro.
It's so much, though. It's so vast. I'm realizing how much we really done.
Yes. Because I remember it wasn't no females. That's what I be always trying to get out there. It wasn't really no females in Arizona.
It wasn't.
We were the only young ones. We was me and Keish. We was getting, Adi had us in the club. We wasn't even supposed to be in there, but just to perform. Adi started the gate. Adi started that gate thing to cut it off and have the young ones over here that can't drink and stuff. And the older ones over there, we'll be over here on this side waiting just to go up there and perform, and we had to go on.
That was y'all.
Yeah. So, you know, that's what I'm saying. It's like, it grew so much. That's why I be trying to keep the females, like, we need to get together, because it's so much hate when I'm like, man, we couldn't wait for it to be more females.
Tell me, did it? Because I'm listening to them.
Right.
And y'all know I'm a man, right?
Right.
But I'm going more into detail with that and your experience.
Yeah, and just my experience with the women, it was, okay, like I said, it was pooch. Okay, it was nutmeg.
Nutmeg.
You know what I mean? Yeah, it was nutmeg.
Go ahead.
Yeah, it was nutmeg and pooch.
I did.
Now, I be always talking. Now, Adina and Cece, I got to give it to them, but I say, they wasn't claiming Arizona. Nobody knew they was from Arizona. Yeah. Everybody thought they was from Cali. Yeah. You get what I'm saying?
You know what?
Right.
She was on the same ticket that Survivalist was on.
Right.
Between Universal.
Right.
And Sony. She was on the same ticket with us.
Right.
But you know, it was already outdated. I think that was for politics. But that was the first time I found out. I'm like, oh, she's one of us. She's
right. And that's just how I said, because I'm like, Adina Howard, every party we had and stuff is, you know, the dances, all that. Adina Howard. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? And
that was the theme for the Thottery.
Because I actually auditioned for her too. You know what I'm saying? And I was, a lot of people was upset, like, no, you did that. But a lot of people said, you know, the rig stuff. They were saying they already had the ones you know, the entourage. Right. Because it really don't be the artist. It be the entourage who you put in charge. They got their picks already.
The situation.
And we just made it look good. But I know, I'm watching. I'm in it. You know, I'm like, I should have been one of them ones picked because I know damn well she didn't do better than me.
Right.
You know, this was my gymnastic days too.
Ain't nothing personal, baby. Ain't nothing personal.
Yeah, I'm tearing their ass up.
This for the game, nigga.
Right. So yeah, but it's all good. It wasn't meant to be. You know, so moved on from that. But like I'm saying, I didn't look at them as more from Arizona because I didn't know at that age either because they looked more like they was from Cali. They wasn't claiming
what you think played a
Arizona.
role in that?
Politics.
That was a word in my head.
Yeah, I think politics played a role in that because a lot of people always tell you don't say you from Arizona. Don't say you from, you know what I'm saying? They would say, don't, I've been in that position myself. Don't say you from Arizona, say you from here. From where other places I grew up at, you know what I'm saying? I don't remember nothing from Oklahoma. I don't remember nothing from Detroit like that.
Right.
I just remember growing up where I grew up, little stuff. I didn't get to do the grown up shit out there. All that kid shit and all that came from here and growing up here.
This
you
is
know what
source.
I mean? This is my soil. You know what I mean? Like, so I watched shit grow. And like I said, it wasn't a lot of females. It was me and Keish, like I said, was the youngest out there doing it, going up there on stages with the big pooches. And like I said, Pooch is somebody who, like I said, motivated me a lot because I watched her fight for MLK Day. She at the real Capitol where the march used to be when we walked from East Lake to the Capitol.
I remember that.
Those days. And I seen her. I'm young. I'm in elementary school. She was up there fighting for us to have MLK Day because they didn't want us to have it here.
I remember that too.
States.
That was what, in 2000?
Man, I don't even know when.
I remember.
But I know that she helped us to get that day.
Okay.
You know, so
she played a pivotal role.
Man, a pivotal role here. And that's why I love the last song she did before she passed away, rest in peace. I brought her out of retirement. And it was that Change the Hate in the State.
Did you have a video?
Yes.
And
she say that
we
was at the Capitol. They're not even understanding this. That's history.
I saw that. That's what you said.
And that's why we did the cotton and all the picking and all that.
Yeah, I saw that.
See, and they're not going to see this. What I'm saying. She said so many people tried to stop her from doing that video with me too.
Oh, she did before she passed?
Yeah, all that. I mean, that was my girl. She motivated me. She so many stories she died with that she could have told and all that. I love her from her humbleness and her all that. I just, like, I cried when she told me she was quitting music. You know, that's why I cried again when she came and did the song for me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's like so many people was trying to get her to get on songs. She was not coming back to the mic. And she did that for me. And you hear what she said. Learn your history, young, and I put AZ on first. That was her last words, and it's the truth. I'm like, she stood on that, and it was the truth. Like, she helped a lot with a lot, and she did. She the one really made it. She helped CeCe, wrote songs for CeCe Peniston. You know what I'm saying? All that different stuff. It was interviews finna come out, all that stuff. It's so much. But yeah.
Was that deep in.
But yeah. So that's why I'm saying it's just history of seeing it. And that's why I said, and I've tried to put like a couple of things. I almost had so many from the old to the new finna come together. But a nigga threw a wrench in the thing, threw a girl in there that I didn't even know yet. You know what I'm saying? And I'm in charge, you know, some bullshit, and it messed up the whole thing. The ego got thrown in there. And it messed the whole little thing up. So that's why the female, like, I shy away from it right now until I see the ones that's really, really about this business, not just trying to be seen, not just, you know what I mean, just doing this shit. If it's a hobby, I'm not looking for you. That's not who I'm looking for. You know what I mean? Yeah, you keep that over there. Stay on your TikToks and this and that.
Yeah.
I'm looking for the ones who really trying to get it with me, you know, because I'm still doing what I do.
Right there.
But I'm using all my talents and all that. Okay. So that's the female side of it for me. I can speak for me and my experience.
That speaks for many others there. With that being said, because of the trail you left behind in your generation. So, wow, I didn't know she was in that deep. Okay. Rest in peace.
Yeah.
All right. Shit, what's up, man? Holla. What's going on, man?
What's I want you to let her know who you
Look,
are.
I need to get right, though.
Saying.
She got her soup ready.
Yes.
That ain't fair.
Where's his
I'll mix it up.
Yeah, there you go. Go ahead.
Hold tight.
Take a second. Y'all know this really raw. Go
Yeah,
ahead and make
real
you
and
a
raw.
drink.
Just like this drink finna be real quick.
And then you come on and then let's get these questions together and let you do your thing. And I just want you to keep it real and raw like you do. That's what we do.
I done learned, picked up, I've been on some, I know you've been through a lot since we last kicked it. Learned a lot. I'm
Right.
gonna say that much.
Right.
And I already see the growth. I already see what you're on, man. So
Right. I'm trying to let Arizona history not be
that's what I think
forgotten
I'm
about.
That's what I'm
That is what I'm
Somebody
doing
is not, but there's people that's still fighting on those things.
Yeah, because it's too much. Like I said, I want another side of it that was there, really there in it, really watching it, because a lot of people talking and they wasn't even there for this stuff. They going on hearsay, they mixing stories up, they just saying stuff.
Right, okay.
And I'm like, I want to make sure it don't be lost like that. You can't lose the history like that.
Y'all about to find out.
Y'all
about to find out the nature of the relationship with me and Dida in our convo, in our perspective. Now that this technology is here.
Right.
And
We
this,
have
I
all
love
this.
to challenge her.
Yes.
I make.
That's the main camera.
Right.
Okay, the main camera. Thank you. I'm looking at.
Right, yeah.
Make sure I'm polished.
There's a whole bunch of them, right? But yeah,
I got the
that's
juice
main.
ready, so y'all know it's finna get. Look.
Yeah, but that's the main one.
Okay, that's the main one. I'm talking
Yeah.
to y'all. Well, look. Why is that important? Because I'm making. Keep in mind, I'm making statements in my questions. I'm also making a statement.
Right.
Why is it important? Where do we benefit? Why is this even important? The history out here with us.
Because they, like a lot of stuff that's going on, they make it like, okay, like the Little Cali reference. I say that's our
Baby
brother.
Cali, yeah,
You
yeah,
know what I'm saying?
I just say sis. Yeah, right.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's our brother.
That's
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I'm like,
big bro.
yeah. Because like
Right.
I always use 10th Ave song. This AZ, not Cali. Because it's a lot of stuff that happened before the gangbanging came here. Because that's what made them start saying we are Cali is because of the gangbanging. That is when that rumor and all that stuff started. Because it was like that's really what made us look like Cali. Because of the gangbanging. Because before that, it was, man, I'm like, nigga, I remember you used to wear red, you used to wear, you know what I'm saying? You used to wear blue, nigga, you did what you, we all was everywhere. The east side, the west side, the south side, we all supported each other. We was at all the dances, we was at all the...
Stop, Dida.
Yeah.
Stop. I always do this. I don't know if you remember.
Man.
When she go,
Yeah.
because she's flowing.
You know.
And I go, stop. Now, why is it that when you can match up stories with elders who was out here before us, and you talk to somebody else, and it's matching? I got the same story, but in a different context. And it was from somebody who was creditable at that time.
Right.
He happened to be the owner of 4 Life Records. He's from the Vistas. And he used to say, he told me it used to be the Vista Trojan Kings. It used to be called that. The East Side was Yellow something. I forgot what he called it. They had different names. And then all the way to CC Live and all that.
Right.
And it used to be just pop locking. He knew how to pop lock and break things because he came from the era where he said, nigga, I didn't get jumped in. They didn't put their hands on me. They just went like this. You're in.
Right.
And he said the same thing. They was confused. They were just wearing colors.
Right.
It was one of the movie colors. Colors. When that shit like that, right? We was pop locking and they had break dancing and shit too in Cali. And some of their breakers came out here and taught us how to do that, and then it turned into gangs.
Right.
So it's lining up everything you're saying.
Yeah.
And when you're getting the same type of information from the same sources, and you don't even know, that's official.
Right.
And so,
you can't deny the truth. The truth stands on its own.
So what is it? What is that now? I got another question making a statement. What does that mean for Arizonians? Since we're not Cali. And when we say we're not Cali, and Blood and Crip didn't come from here. What's coming from Arizona then?
Exactly, and that's what I'm saying.
Now, this is what made me, now I'm going to talk.
Right.
With the questions. And let me introduce myself to y'all.
Right.
I'm Jabal with The Survivor. Listen. first hip hop group in hip hop history in Arizona to go to be in Vibe magazine, Double XL twice, Murder Dog twice, Source magazine, Black Elegance, hit the Billboard 4 times, top 10 worldwide, Billboard. Anticipating one album for 5 years from an independent record label out of Arizona, out of nowhere. With that being said, I ask those questions because it's all relative. I want to see, do we even know what the importance of history is for? What we're supposed to do with it after now that we know? Because usually that's where we stop. And now we back in the loop. The cats that was running that record label was from the soil, as you put it. They born and raised out here. So it wasn't just that they had the capital to do such things, but they also had the history of this place to go. Hey, that affects politics out here. Keep in mind, this is where DMX's career ended. And he said, this place is so beautiful. He said, I've been around the whole planet, and I've never seen a place as beautiful as this. It's almost as if God made this place. But he said the devil lives here. And they asked him, would you come back again? He's like, hell. Ever since then, that man has not been the same. And he was God. So with a man of that stature, and keep in mind, Swiss Beats, let me give you the lineup. Kanye West produced on this album. Cat Williams is on this album. Ricky Harris, rest in peace, is on this album. Christopher Williams is on this album. Battle Cat from the West Coast is on this album. Charlie Wilson's Nephews is producing on this album. Angela Winbush is on this album. Swiss Beats is producing on this album. Styles P is on this album.
Right. Right.
So it's not, y'all, now I'm talking to the babies out here. Y'all babies to me. It ain't y'all fault Uncle Jabal didn't pop up and tell y'all what it is. And I'm not up in my chest. It's necessary now. Y'all already had cats who already like broke barriers that you think you're gonna break. There's a stigma out here that won't allow it. I always heard this notion that about us. They say y'all don't even have a black community out there or culture. We're the 48th state in the country to be established. So that means we're the 48th type of nigga in this country. We're the babies. You should take honor in that. We're the finalization and the crystallization of everything our whole black community has ever done, discovered, or overcame. If you look at yourself in the right perspective.
Right.
I'm a Phoenician nigga. I'm from Arizona.
The Phoenix.
The Phoenix.
Rise from the ashes.
That's symbolic. But it's not just that. This is rural white America. Picture being a nigga growing up here in that culture that made DMX go like this. Man.
The little boy on Martin. I don't want to go there. I don't want to go there.
You feel what I'm saying?
He grew up and came here though and went to jail.
What?
He grew up and came here to one of the Super Bowls we had and went to jail. I'm not lying. You can look that up.
Don't play, nigga.
The little boy from Martin. Y'all look this up. Look this up. The little boy from Martin. He did that clip and said, I'm sorry for lying to you, Martin. I just didn't want to go to Arizona. Nigga, I'm not lying. And the little boy grew up and came to Arizona for one of them Super Bowls and went to jail.
Oh, I think I remember that.
That's why he didn't want to.
I mean, did he play? Wait, it was another. Or am I thinking of another dude?
I'm telling you,
I know who you're talking about.
From Martin.
Right. I know you're talking about.
Yeah, he played on Moesha. I think
he did.
Moesha's little brother too. He played on Moesha.
I know who you're talking about.
That little boy, you can look that shit up.
See, a lot going
on.
We got, and if you paid attention, well, see, this is where's the killer at. Now our babies is here, and they at the ages we was when we was hitting the pavement. We're a new type of nigga. I'm about to help y'all. If not help y'all, I'm about to establish with what I'm bringing to this Thanksgiving that we all in to make Arizona pop. And I'm saying I'm going to raise what they call your kundalini, your perspective of yourself being an Arizona nigga. Because you got to have a sense of pride before you even start making laws and rules.
Right.
You feel me? I'm talking as a professional father and husband with all my flaws, but I understood the mechanics as in my role. Now this is where I'm about to rattle some feathers.
Right. Go ahead. Hey, that's what it do.
But they only being rattled no more than a person who's being sick when you give them medicine. It's supposed to be hurt.
Right.
I didn't hurt you. The disease did. Let me get that up out of you.
Right.
I got this song called "Hate Me Now, Love Me Later."
Right.
And it's my way of using alchemy with my perspective to express my understanding what's going on with us as a race and my role as a male in it, as a son, as a nephew, as a father, and in this skin, and what times we're in, and what this whole place is about called America, and what it sits on. I happen to be an Arizona nigga. This country is the most powerful country on the planet. Then that means the niggas here are the most influential and spend the most money on the planet and are the most materialistic. This country would be just like a third-class Britain if it weren't for black people here. There's no other type of nigga on this planet like an Afro-American. So then you add that with the fact we're here now and we're from Arizona. You got the baddest sheriff in America came out of here.
You got so much.
Our culture, what type of nigga you are if you from New York, they build buildings up. So those criminals, they move different than Arizona niggas. We build flat. The way we do our crime.
Everything.
So they set your personality.
From being somewhere else.
Yeah. So we gotta be the same on all levels. How we deal with our females, the types, but it's all the same song. It's just the tone. Arizona, I feel, is in her blooming process, which is painful. Her label finally finna sprout and show the world what she is.
Right. No, I see that. That's why I'm saying that
we get everything last. We get all the trends. We used to get everything last.
Rise, Phoenix, rise. That's what I've been saying for the last couple of years. Is Rise, Phoenix, rise, because I'm seeing the difference. I'm seeing it.
You gotta be getting
it's a lot of different things
marketing
starting to happen.
Advertising,
everything.
All that's coming here.
Yes, I'm seeing a lot of stuff. I'm seeing it.
You seen
it's just like it's crazy because we're moving faster than what people think.
Right.
People don't think, and that's why I be telling y'all better do what
You've been seeing them the car bumper stickers. You don't Cali my Arizona.
Man,
you ever seen that?
See, I seen
that. Like what?
Yeah, because it's like that's what's going on. You see.
Well, back to not to digress. I'm gonna shut my ass up. This suit right.
We'll go to the next question.
Battle Cat even told me. He's like, Jabal, don't forget everything you doing came from Cali.
Right.
I get what you're saying now, Cat. If you ever come across these.
Right.
Yeah. It's something I feel makes this place special, especially in what we do. And what is it, 5% blacks now?
Look, Snoop, I could say even Snoop knows something about
it. They know
when I went to Tucson for the thing,
you know what I'm trying to say.
This before the bud was being let here.
Okay, yeah, you know this song.
This before weed was legal and shit yet. Remember?
Okay, yeah. I remember that just happened.
And so that's what I'm saying. He was like telling me then, like,
what'd he say?
Man, you need to talk to them people like to get that shit legalized in Arizona, type shit. And I'm like, that's probably why now he's starting to come more. You know what I'm saying? And all that shit.
We was discussing this outside when you was walking in, and that's what I'm trying to get to the bottom line. And not only is it an honor to be somebody like the survivors who played a pivotal role in this history, but it also gave me an insight that most might not have. We reached a height that all the ones before us fought for. But we couldn't do survivors to do that. And so what I noticed is, damn, I missed it. That's what I'm saying. That's going to keep happening. Where people see potential in something, but there's always something blocking it, but they know something's there, and that prevents that thing from being free because of the politics between you and the opportunity. Yeah. Well, that's where what I call identity crisis, or if you want to speak on a metaphysical, on a medical level, Now we can go to Wookie's medicine. I use that as an analogy. The disease is always, the cure is always in the disease. You can't make the vaccine without the disease itself, so that the vaccine can even identify what it's supposed to be scrapping.
Right.
We're going through that.
Right.
You feel me? We trying to set what's left and what's right.
Right.
Where does pussy go and where does dick go? Where does this? How's this supposed to be? And how? You feel me? And we're going up chaos. We're going through against the whole world of influence, and we're the baby in this shit. All the influences. And I feel the politics amongst each other. Now I'm talking to my fellow artists, all the people on that list. I'm part of that family. That's how I felt when you was reading. Like I'm a part of this family. My name is in that.
Look, see, you made me think of that.
You feel what I'm saying? I feel like,
hold on, I thought of a name.
Nigga, I made it to heaven. Nigga, I'm in the book of life, nigga. You feel what I'm saying? Damn.
Vontel. I took you back
Vontel,
there.
oh yeah, Vontel.
Because I forgot
remember when you said
name
nutmeg, that's who I think of, Vontel.
Yeah,
I whispered it over there. I didn't leave you at, nigga.
Yeah. Because see, and almost what's his name? See, just another name jumped in my head. I told you, C Thug. There it is. I didn't say yours. Yeah.
Shout out to y'all,
I didn't say y'all. Yeah, because see, I had forgot. Them was on my cards.
So we got family. So we got more going on than what we think. Yeah. Because like she said, we're too busy following other things. Now, so I just want to narrow this down to a household. And that's why I brought in, I'm a professional father and a professional husband. And I'm done with those two things. I'm retired in those things. Let me tell you why, because it's no longer necessary components. But I learned in that the family is the first institution on the planet. It's the first company. It's the first gang. It's the first corporation. You go to jail, somebody's the bitch, somebody's the kids, somebody's the leader. Everywhere you go, you got that same setup. You feel me? Or it's not cracking. You're not going to survive. So I feel like if we don't, the market tells you what is valuable, right? The market, what the people say, right? So if we can't go inside ourselves, cut the world out for a minute and invent ourselves, reinvent ourselves off of these things. Look at our history, connect with our history, and change the game instead of the game changing us and making us have to follow trends to become successful. Right. You'll always get played, and that's what happens with your family members when the head is not there. The influence is on the TV. If he's not educated, being a father is more than just the providing and protecting. This nigga got to be a historian. He got to be a pastor. He got to be everything that's coming for your family to sell something to him. Right. You got 5 senses on your body. If all those senses cut off, I can't sell shit to you. I can't even sell you pussy. Whole world is a dope spot. And money is bullets and bills are bodies. So when I'm thinking as a father, I'm looking at it in that perspective. And my perspective of the woman I'm doing this with changes of her. I really know what she is now. Right. You know, versus what the market has told me. Right. Or even the church is subjected in this. Right. And I don't care what y'all say. Now I'm finna get great. There it come. Here goes the ball. You always know. Now I'm banging on churches the way I would bang on hoods. Now here go. I can be like this is why I understand Charleston White. Charleston White reminds me of. Y'all need to watch this show. It's called Blacklist.
Oh, I watched that.
That's how shit. Guess what I got? I got a song called Whitelist.
Right.
And guess who my daughter is? She's Lizzie. Right. Our walk is really that. So I'm all ready to. Right. My album is the fulcrum. Right. Okay, see. So the way I'm doing that, because I'm from here, and I did what I did out here, and I went down, I got the walk, the hero's walk, no snitching, that what we don't see every day. Right. It gave me the network to have that role. Right. Out here as far as what we do. And don't tell me that don't affect. Like if we branded ourselves, we need to brand ourselves and quit following and make the world. There it is there. Because the world, here's what I'm saying. You can see what the rap game, you can see where it's at. They ran out of ideas. Right. Our race is out of its, our race is out of its, our race, Pete, our race is out of a creative state. We're regurgitating shit now. So we need a new type of nigga now. It's about that time. Right. Right.
No,
feel
some
me?
real shit. No,
And it's alchemy. It's nothing but energy. Like
because too many people trying to be other people. You gotta be yourself.
And it's not their fault though. They didn't I discovered. I actually realized that why we tire as leaders, trying to get that to their head, because it was only meant for us to know.
Man, and I know
it was only meant for us to know and act on it.
Just like that.
You feel me?
Just
it was
like
only meant for us to know.
Yes.
And you said something outside earlier. She's like, man, I'm sitting up there fighting me, and I'm supposed to do it until that clicks and say, no matter, I'm gonna be beating my head up trying to get them to see it. I gotta set it off.
Yeah.
That song Warhorse, I was in that state.
Right.
And then a sudden fear came across me. I'm not gonna lie.
Right.
I was barely trying to grasp the concepts of fatherhood, reputation, because I was standing on these things. I didn't want to look like a hypocrite because I'm from the hood.
You just have to grow. Yeah, you have to grow some more.
With the block, though. You're
Right.
intermingling with niggas, but you're taking on this role. There is a contradiction you walk with. I've been in 3 churches out here and I've knocked them pastors down and contradicted them because I didn't want my mama and my wife and my kids being manipulated by this bitch ass nigga.
Right.
He didn't know that I studied that too. I know their theology.
Right.
So a father is just not just protecting physically. He got to protect there. He got to be everything you influenced by.
Yeah.
I even had to be the hood nigga.
That mental.
Everything that I feel, you going wherever you go, I'm gonna become, and I'll do them and show you what it is. That automatically gives me my authority without having to fight you about it. That sounds like I'm reaching, but that's the only game in town for us right now. And that's why I said I'm ready to die, because I know the chances of that succeeding is like, but what do I got to lose? Was the mentality I had, and it produced a dynamic and a relationship with my kids, like the movie Fast and Furious or something. We click like that. We thinking in that mode. Money is bullets, bills of body. We're no longer in a nuclear family. The black family has to transform our environment. I'm the type of nigga that's in the sci-fi and shit. I know what Bill Gates and them is doing. I took electronics, and then you mix that. That's like making another Nick, a nigga that's from the block and got that mindset. That's why they murky. You feel me? That's gonna change the whole thing where the females no longer have to come off at niggas like this. The households are producing molesters, this and this for a reason, for social engineering reasons. You got 9 areas of human activity: economy, education, entertainment, labor, law, politics, religion, sex, and war. And sex and war is the most primitive. That's where they fuck with us the most. So if I can understand this economy game, I can master other ones. You feel me? There's gonna be a fight along the way. I'm gonna be fighting niggas and the system at the same time. And then I'm gonna have to go into what we call exile dinner, because I'm a male. They have to make y'all hate my guts again. They have to. If I can make you get the perspective you used to have of me in the 60s again, they're in trouble. Marketing and advertising is what did us our psychology like this. Over time, there's layers. I'm born in 79, so I'm in that layer of existence in this. This is a long-ass war. You do anything for 400 years, you're going to forget what we're here for. So when you're the last layer of that, you are totally oblivious to all this shit. You ain't even trying to hear this shit. You just want to go clubbing. And as they slowly, now it went from just a year to months to what by the day. You see some on YouTube where they're replacing human labor. What y'all gonna do? So this is just my suggestion, you bitch niggas, that you pick up a book and read. Start there.
Book club, starting here.
But it's not just that. You need to learn what to read. You need to learn how to read. Don't just be reading just for the sake of reading. Know what your target is. You feel what I'm saying? Why y'all get me started? Anyway, go ahead. Go ahead. Go next question. Next question. I can't wait to. This is what we be all day on this.
Fucking night.
That remind me because of when you
go ahead. Just speak on it. Somebody else speak.
You said blacklisted, and then you said like the main. It reminded me because my friend just told me some shit like 2 days ago, and then it's like the cops around on the 43rd Avenue.
Yeah, I know that.
The cops around there, they like to pick. They like to pick on people.
Yep.
And I'm like one of the main people that love to pick on. So I guess when he was in interrogation mode and they were arguing with each other, he said, yeah, he said straight, he's like right-handed guy. He said, they said this. I said, what they said? They said the realest, they said everybody snitches, but the realest person out there is Millie. It's surprise shot her. And I'm like, what? Because I did get shot, and that's the nigga who did it. But I never tell who did it.
Right.
So I'm like, and I still worked with that nigga after he did all that, which made him more scared of me more. And he said he was scared of me after. Why did I pop up out his house after that day? I said I'm coming to your door after you did that because I need to know what the hell you did for.
Right. Put me on. Don't leave me out the loop.
Yeah, I'm like,
have me all fucked up.
I'm still gonna have you connected and everything. I'm not gonna whatever you did or wanted to do, whatever you think that was okay. It didn't work. Right. I'm not no factor of falling off because of what you think you finna do to me. Like I'm gonna still keep going. I'm my own person. I'm not gonna follow nobody. I'm not gonna do nothing. So therefore, if they asked me what your name was, my answer was, I don't know. It's a surprise to me and you. It went right over their head. Right over their head.
Snap that, yeah. So that was off the bat.
Yeah.
So that was
they got mad because they like she told us. Right. And I'm like, I did. Yeah, and I told the nigga, I told him, but they didn't get it. But I'm like, I'm still not gonna put you out like that. I took everything off the name. I said, you good on the blood of all this. I don't want nothing to hurt you, harm you. My words are powerful. I said, 3 is my favorite number, and that's your ass. 3 weeks later, he got shot directly in his ass. And who he run to? Millie. He ran straight to my house, and my mama still saved his ass.
See,
that's why I'm like. My name Miracle is for a reason, because I'm like,
that's your name.
That's my name.
You're a miracle, baby.
I'm like, I'm here for a reason.
See those things are
now
important.
You see why I said.
Yeah, I see why you said it.
She's herself. That's why I love her. You know what I mean? I was telling her like, you yourself, stay that way.
I'll speak for the brothers. I won't speak for the women, but I'm not gonna pretend like my 23 years of research ain't worthy. At least having some kind of perspective about it. An idea is all I need for me to know what I'm supposed to be doing as a man based off of these stories which y'all have to go through. If the black male can just have that compassion and understand the war that we in on the level that we know it, y'all won't be complaining no more. At all. At all.
The real ones, not just, let me say, the real ones, because just like it's real.
When you say real,
when I say real, that's what I was going to say. In our situation, when I say real, it's ones that do have y'all back. Do let y'all speak your mind.
Right.
Do let you cry.
We know
do
it's not.
Let you,
right.
You know what I'm saying? Do let you be a man.
Right.
They be mixing real women that are like that, like I said, are trying to be lay your head on my pillow.
Right.
Women type shit. They mixing them with these ratchets and these ones who don't care to set them up girls, the want your money girls, because a lot of these niggas though that be making those complaints though be the niggas who ain't got no money, who ain't doing nothing. Like you want, it's like both sides is the same. Them are the two that's keeping the chaos. The women on this side that's doing all that talking and like you want this man to do this, do that, but you ain't that caliber.
That make it hard for y'all to y'all hold y'all position.
Like to know who we are. Yes, because they just put us all in one. Just like the women, they put all the men in one. I'm like, what kind of niggas y'all be around? I can't be around them kind of niggas like that. Like female, like even the niggas when they get the, what kind of bitches do y'all be around? Because I don't be around. If I know they like that, I'm not fucking with them like that. You know what I'm saying? Like people see you out and they think, oh, that's who the type of people she know. You see where we at, you know, and it ain't all. If you don't see them here, other places with me too, you know what it is.
Yeah.
You hear what I'm saying?
Like, together.
And no, that's what they say. I don't like that one either.
Tell me why.
Because that's bullshit. Because if you fucking with a leader, bitch, I'm not following none of you hoes do. I'm gonna do what they don't want to do. I'm not just because this bitch suck fucking up and doing all this.
Right, well, no,
that don't mean I'ma do that.
The way I've been told that it said it's for that reason. Jamal, bird and feather flock together. They all ratchet, nigga. I'm solo. I run
Like,
my
no,
own
I know.
path.
Because I could be the bitch saving them hoes.
Right.
Like, yeah, them bitches probably do that. But if I
Okay, that's
wasn't
what
there
you
to say
saying.
that hoe,
You ain't there
know
no
what I'm
other
saying?
reason
You know
but
what I'm
that.
saying?
Right,
Like,
doing your mission.
yeah,
and
you get what I'm saying? They don't
you know what? That makes
understand
sense with
that
what you're
shit.
saying. This makes sense with what y'all saying. That's why it gets misconstrued.
Yes, it does because nobody wants to talk no more. You know, nobody has these conversations. Everybody stays away from these because you talking to the wrong people. When you, that's why I be saying I know what type of people I be talking to, like and what kind of level motherfuckers on, like. And they think you dumb though, because sometimes you do gotta play stupid.
You have to have to down yourself to that level just to even build
God,
grit.
look, and that's something that's sad.
She's like, yup. She was
No,
amen in
listen,
this
let me tell you
motherfucker.
something. That's something I feel
Hallelujahs and
happened with me with growing up, going back and forth from Detroit and Arizona all my
I was doing the
life.
same thing.
You
Pittsburgh
get what I'm
and
saying?
here.
This is what I'm saying. I was dissected in the 4th grade in Detroit at Weber Middle School.
Okay.
4th grade.
Yeah.
8th grade is when they started that at Bethune. 8th grade.
They didn't have 8th grade at first at Bethune. Yeah,
No,
they had
they
the
did.
preparatory.
But I went to the prep.
Okay, I went to
8th grade is where they
started that.
started the dissecting. That's what I meant. The prep. But yeah.
Okay. When you say
So
dissect,
I'm like-
specifically when you say that.
Dissecting frogs and shit.
Yeah. Okay. Right. Okay. I remember that.
That was 8th grade, but I did this in the 4th grade. So it's like, get how I'm going back and forth. That's what made me not graduate from school, because I know if I was in Detroit, I was gonna graduate.
Okay.
But then I
know
say,
what you about to say.
a motherfucker would have been all around. I know I've been probably with a kingpin, some motherfucker where
It's different.
It's different.
it's different.
You know what they
So
what was
I
the
had to
saying they used
come
to say
back
about us
here.
getting out here? You niggas is slow.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. So I learned to be grateful for that slow. This is why.
Well, now you heard why I started off
Arizona.
saying we're the babies.
Yes.
We should take pride in that.
Yes, and I
That's
did,
why I said that.
and I did.
Yeah, I see it. No,
because
and I can tell the
I'm
ones
like,
who did.
Oh, if
I know. That's
was
why I
in
know you would
Detroit-
understand when I say that.
Yes,
You know what
'cause
I'm saying.
If I was in Detroit, I know me.
Yeah, right,
I said,
right.
Nigga, I cut my first nigga at 9. A nigga threw me in the fucking rose bushes. No bullshit, motherfuckers know.
Yeah, you cut.
But yeah, but what's so funny?
You got the
I was
flash
doing
chair, you got
it to scare him. That like everybody like she got a knife. I talked. I promise you, I talked to
That's how it
the
starts.
creator on my way down there and said, "I'm just doing it to scare him." Because remember, I grew up in the church.
Right, you got a conscience.
See,
you're not.
I talked to him
Yeah, yeah.
and told him, I'm doing
I
this to scare him because he threw me. I mean, come on, y'all, rose bushes. That shit hurt. Nigga, they did me like this. Him and another nigga and threw my little ass. And I fell right
It's
down the
all
middle
going
of the
in your
road.
back, everything.
My nigga, that shit fucked me up. So think about it.
Yeah, I thought
The
about
thorns.
it. Yeah, that's the first
the
thing I'm about
rose
scraping you, nigga. Going down your back.
I'm hurting somebody.
I went home. But look, that's when these knives just came out. The knives that go straight, got the 2 tops and the things come out the side.
Oh,
That's when they first
the
came
pocket
out.
knives.
No, the long knives like this,
Good, just get that.
and the things come out the side. They got
Oh,
the 2
like a
points at
Rambo
the
knife
top.
type. Yeah. Oh, you had one of those. That's almost like a machete, nigga.
That's when that first came out.
Yo, yeah. I
So
would
I
at that
went to
age. I would be like,
Scary.
damn, this nigga's
9, I'm
this
going
nigga
to
a gangster.
Scary.
That's the shit.
Yes, see? So
Goddamn,
that's
she
what I
cut
wanted.
niggas. Right.
Nigga, but he tried to show out some more. Because the one nigga, like, hey, she got a knife.
Right.
That nigga turned around. Her motherfucking ass ain't gonna hit me with one of them. Her little ass ain't gonna do nothing. That nigga raised that hand like he was finna hit me, nigga. I just,
Right.
Set it off.
Sweep that nigga.
his finger was hanging, nigga. My mama beat my ass too, though. So thank you, mama, though, because that just showed me, like, you can't, you know what I mean? You can't be doing
So
no
what is
shit.
it about that?
Man.
What even sparked? What you think even sparked that type of situation for you to be in? What was it about him, and what was it about you?
It was because I'm a girl and I'm little.
Okay.
So they felt they could play with me like that because I'm little.
Right.
You know, like I've always had to prove myself. Like
You had
I've
to work
always had to
extra
fight
hard just to
the
compensate
biggest
with the
bitch.
motherfucker.
I fight the biggest bitch all the time.
That's me.
All this
Yeah,
shit.
they always go
because-
for the little nigga
Yeah.
first. They go there, look at the whole clique, and like, I'm
wait,
going
but
for
no,
this
no. But hold up. Yeah, when my clique
Pussy.
seen though
Pussy.
who I was, my clique used to warn bitches. Like, cause I'm the one with the mouth. I could back this mouth up though.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
That's the thing.
And a lot of them, like a lot of my girls had mouths but couldn't back them up. That was way bigger than me, all that shit. And I was the Robin Hood and the save the people person. I've always been that type. First one to bomb, all that shit. I've always been that, but then everybody looked at me like I was the girl who fought the bullies. You get what I'm saying?
The
but then
dynamic
I
of that,
look like I'm the bad kid because I'm going, I could be at dance class, dance my ass off.
Right.
That's always been my happy place.
Right.
I'm at dance class. And girls will come,
Oh,
they just took my this, or they trying to beat us up. They what out my little ass. Come on, y'all.
Right.
We finna go.
Yeah, right.
But then when the police come or anything, the parents, it's always that little girl. That little girl. I'm like, no, y'all daughters is getting in this shit. Y'all daughters got them mouths. So that's when I was learning that, you gotta let bitches get their ass beat, get their ass slapped and shit, because that'll teach their ass. You gotta stand on your own.
Yeah,
It was the savior. Because a lot of the girls would be like, I want to fight her. She got the fucking mouth. Yeah, motherfucker, because I'm hitting you with that truth. That's how I always know the truth stands on its own, and it'll fuck a motherfucking motherfucker who bad. Yes, it fucks them up. The truth make a motherfucker want to hurt you bad. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's why I had to learn to protect myself, because the truth will get you hurt.
You know what, Dita?
True.
That's why I say, y'all, this my twin in the game.
Man.
The female version. Because you got to use human beings have to use movies, cartoons, things.
I stay using movies.
Analogies like what I just made.
Yes.
To describe to you the energy that niggas is coming from because of their experiences and how they responded to it. So I'm saying that should be, I'm just suggesting that should be the identity of Arizona. Like we as a state and a community in hip hop and any other sector when niggas is involved, we should come off like that. Like David and Goliath. And that takes
because that's definitely what it's been for
the
me.
South did it when they came in hip hop.
Yeah.
They said, fuck everybody. We'll buy our own shit from each other.
Yep.
And
if
the market determines what sells, they change the market.
And where's the Black Hollywood in Atlanta?
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
I get what
in
you're
the
saying.
South. So
right.
yeah, that's
and
what I'm saying.
We're I love that. I love how you put that.
And we Southwest.
We South right.
We
Cali.
So
we
why
Cali
the hell
and
we
Texas.
can't? You get what I'm saying, nigga?
What is the swing? Like right now, I'm talking right now.
Yes.
I'm a pure Arizona nigga. What is my accent?
Right. Right. Oh no, because when I used to go to Detroit,
you know what I'm saying,
laughing at my ass. I took Pootery to Detroit. When I first told my cousin about the word Pootery, she was
didn't know what Pootery is?
No, like you gotta know. And then like, okay, the word geek though. Geek here means you smoked out.
Yeah.
In Detroit, it used to mean like you happy somehow.
Oh
like,
yeah, I heard about that. Yeah, this nigga geek. He hikey, whatever.
He got that nigga geek.
So definitions, cultures.
All that shit is different everywhere.
Pop out here. People think it's like pop soda.
Right.
Pop in Philadelphia,
what's
you
that
know,
mean?
say it's like grandpa.
Right.
Right.
I said, my mom's like, you got some pop. My mom's from Philadelphia. That's where
my
family from.
Right.
So
I don't even hear
Yes,
niggas
you
say
said.
pop no more.
Yes,
That was on the
pop,
East Coast.
soda, all that.
My pop's from
it was like
Pittsburgh. So
grandpa. Like,
they would say that like that.
We're talking about pop. Like,
Right.
soda. She's like, oh man, you be clear. Like, oh.
Right.
Okay,
Yeah, it's like so that's why I always stay with that. It's not where you from, it's where you at. And a lot of people used to always say, it ain't where you at, it's where you from. Bullshit. I've lived this shit. And it ain't where you from, it's where you at. You get what I'm saying? And that's really what it is. And a lot of people get this shit misconstrued. And they think, that's why I used to always tell these niggas, why y'all so acting like that here in Arizona. You take that shit to another state,
you're done.
You fake ass niggas, that's trying to save your life.
Okay.
Because if you take this shit to another state, they gonna see right through your motherfucking ass.
Right.
You can only get away with that shit in Arizona.
And that's at the gate.
Yes. Like, nigga, you would get yourself sucked. Then get your motherfucking ass back in Arizona.
Oh, you get snatched. You get snatched up.
That's what I'm saying.
Look, That's what I wanted to say.
That's why I want people to be themselves. That's my main thing and push for this.
I want to start off by saying,
my aunt be like
go ahead.
That. My aunt be like, don't go outside because they gonna get them. I'm like, don't worry about me. I'm good because I go in Arizona. They be like, where you from? Who? Like, dude, you're not from here.
Right.
Like, I am from here. Like, you sure? I'm like, I'm positive. I'm like, it's not my fault that I see right through you, but it's like, you gotta say some fuck shit. I know you finna say some fuck shit.
But back to what I'm saying with our culture. And that's fucked up that you gotta go through that because what the things I'm about to bring up right now. With that being said, let me start off by saying I appreciate what y'all doing here.
Right. Thank you.
Let me start off with that. Because it's funny that we got the people that even still fighting to even make something out of this place.
Right.
As long as we being fighting. So I appreciate who you are, Dita, and what
right.
you're doing and who you are in this game.
Bro.
Let me start off by saying that. And that actually is a part of what we're trying to say, what I'm trying to express. Why I brought up my resume with survivalists. We was the tip of a spear or something out here. Well, I got to have all those experiences, and I will tell you, in all my travels across the nation, when we was doing our thing, niggas wasn't used to leaving Phoenix.
No, there's so many people ain't never left Arizona.
But that was in our era when I was in my 20s.
Right.
And now.
But no, that's still the case though. A lot of people
really?
still have
it's
never
still like
left.
That?
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Arizona.
And now the internet is here. You know what I mean? And the way it is now, everybody's expressing themselves in their cities. It's like that in every city. You know what I mean? The locals. It's only the cats who's really doing something that really got to travel, see the rest of the world.
Right.
You know what I mean? They come back and they bring it back to their community. Right. Well, we was in that same position, literally.
Right.
And going to New York, I've been to Manhattan.
I watched y'all.
You feel me?
I went to Cali. I was in the Hollywood Hills. I went to, what's his name? I can't believe it's not Butter. I went to his house.
Oh,
somebody was buying that. You know what I'm saying? We was up there with Keisha.
Remember that commercial?
Her dad who had adopted her. We was up there. They was buying his house, you know.
Okay.
And it's crazy. It's like, and I seen Buki and y'all thing on the bus stop when we had Rodeo Drive, all that shit. Yeah. We was all that went to the Ladome. We was down.
I didn't get to see all that.
Yes.
I didn't even get to see a lot of our own shit. We didn't even get to see.
What the fuck? Like, yes. Like, that's when I'm like, we
here. Right?
Yeah.
Okay, so now with that being said.
I was there with y'all.
I know, and I know.
We dance off, and we dance off everybody from Arizona Music on my dance troupe. Buki, Survivalist, Vontel, C-Thug, all of y'all. We done danced on all y'all music. So y'all ain't gonna talk to me about no support.
Right.
I've been supporting everything forever. I got the receipts though.
Love you for that,
yeah, but I got receipts. You just gonna take pictures, do all that stuff for nothing. So I wasn't on no nothing.
Albums and people and shit.
Man.
Hey, Pete Gang, that's what I'm saying. That helps wrap it up. That made my point even more what I'm trying to say. When we was tip of the spear first seeing that, that's why is it every city we went to, that's how they came at us. Even though we was playing on their major radio station. We was on a radio station that their locals couldn't get on in their own cities. Right. Our songs, our singles was playing in 300 power stations on the whole West Coast. Right. And our own radio station didn't want to still play, and they kept saying we were local. Right. And why is it funny? It was around the same time that you saying Pooch, and then with the MLK thing. Right. And that's what made us create the Peace Fest. Right. Because anything ran by government, niggas is gonna fucking treat it different and fuck it up because it's from them like government cheese. Right. But anything niggas do on their own, the dumb niggas and the street niggas know not to bring it because that nigga knock his head off. The OGs is funding this. So it was the OGs niggas is from the same hood that was causing all that ruckus on MLK. That at the Peace Fest, you didn't get none of that. Right. Because shout out to Dwayne Bowser and Cleet and Bowser and the Sophisticated Jinx. They was involved. I'm gonna see you next week. I'm gonna tell your mama to beat your ass. Don't do that here. Right. But when the government finally gives you an MLK, they do it at a time. They wait for you. They made us fight for that. Right. They always was gonna give it to us. Right. We never had to fight. Right. They was waiting for a certain generation so that when they do give it to us, they can justify why they didn't give it to them. So you had it on CNN. CNN. Man, I remember. You want to put the motherfucking camera on us, and when we make history to finally give Arizona an MLK Day, and you want to bring CNN when niggas is at their worst behavior. So we, survivalists, For Life, Therm and all them, we was about to get the key to the city because we ran the Peace Fest without no violence.
Right.
It
we
was
danced in a couple of them.
I know.
Yeah.
So I just want you to see the dynamic of what was going on in the politics. It was getting political. It was no more about music, did it, as we went up. The politics in the street when we go in niggas' cities. I'm seeing the warfare and the logistics of this game. And the more I got into it, the more mechanical it was, the less emotional I became. I'm supposed to look at all this objectively. The only place that I can go where I can take all that off, I'm supposed to be able to go where I can be in my heart. And then I made a correlation. My household and family members and friends operate in the same fashion with their shit at home. And it lit a light on the game, how I'm gonna approach this game.
Right.
I named the group Survivalists. I named the group. I pushed the weight and got popped. I live by the name I titled myself. I held that position, and the record label that built up all that buzz was on my back at 25 years old.
Right.
And I was taking care of 5 families. It only lasted for 3 months, but those was the most dynamic, to answer that question that I know, the most dynamic part of my life.
Right.
To have that role, it was no longer, I don't need to watch the movie Belly.
Right.
It was playing out. It was playing out. It was playing out.
What age you became an adult?
Yeah, the age I became an adult.
Right.
And all these epiphanies. See, what I was doing, I was under the right nigga. The right type of man was teaching me in this. You got a lot of hustlers, but they're childish. And the ones that are mature, he said, he got me to dress a certain way that took me out of the caliber of the niggas I was hanging with.
Right.
You feel me? But I was still hanging in that area, so that stood out more.
Right.
And that put a target on me.
Yep.
You feel me? And that part, the dressing, and he was bringing me around people like lawyers and police officers. Not that he was cutting, but the people you're doing business with. Thank you. Yeah, let's keep it raw, like you said.
Yeah,
keep it 100. But
we ain't gonna do no boosters over here.
Right.
Cause boosting y'all have a nigga, I'm telling your ass every time. Boosty, if you don't wipe that shit out.
Right. I be looking at that shit. You see, I started off walking over here, like, make sure my shit.
Right. That's what I said.
But I don't want to progress on and on, but I feel like the same emergency that you guys feel when you started this to keep this culture going. I might not see y'all again tomorrow. So while you gave me this opportunity, it's a blessing. I'm getting this off. And you got this type of platform that allows us to do that. We need more of that.
Right.
But what I want to say is you need the cats with the real stories and the real insight, who has the real relationships with the people who hold the real history, the real resources.
Right.
You feel me? And what happens is when you got what we call clowns, imitators, people who don't really know the dynamics of the game, they come in and there goes that clout when you don't know who's who.
Yep.
You feel me? And now you got to take
my whole point of starting this was because I'm like, I gotta be able to tell the female perspective. There's 2 types of hustle. I was going to relate that to her. Go ahead. Yeah, the female perspective and the truth. Oh, this cognitive. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, go ahead. But no, that's all I was saying.
I've noticed this. When me and Dida started our campaign, I saw. I'm gonna use this example. All her attributes, as far as athletic. Like she's doing backflips. That's not from where our culture. You don't see that with your black woman in other parts. What the narrative always tell you. I always see
gymnastics.
Gymnastics.
This girl from the projects.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. You always get the stereotype we got of y'all.
Yeah.
Her mind don't go no more than what we know. And when you see that coming out of that same area, you're like, wait a minute. That's what that did.
Listen, I want to bring up this story.
Go ahead.
No, I was just going to tell with you saying that, that's why I said I've always been me. I've never let no situation I was in out there when gang banging was really gang banging out here.
When it was thick.
I'm on the block singing Disney songs to these niggas. And so many of them have told me that got them through prison. Is remember me sitting on the block. Could have just got shot at, and I'm singing fucking Disney songs to these niggas. On some real shit, not on drugs.
Right.
None of that shit. Just so you know, because you know that's
clear that up.
Drugs. Not on drugs, just me, being me.
Yeah.
You know, I've always loved Disney and shit like that. Like, that's why I love Pac, how they'll be trying to say he can't be this. He was in ballet. He took this.
That part.
Like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all? Like, y'all crazy as hell. I want to use all my motherfucking talents.
Now here's the attack. What if I was to tell you that the black woman will continue to have to be in this woman liberation movement until this nigga is free?
Mm-hmm.
And it's not about order or putting you in your place. Hold on.
No, I get it. I get it.
That story is beautiful. Let me tell you why. Because you brought the environment you was in that you was doing that. And to the normal average person, that's crazy. The first assumption, you must have been on dope or something. Right? Right. I caught that. So apply that to our whole race and our mentality.
Mm-hmm.
We have to sometimes go to a place that they can't even go. So the only way they can they gotta put it in a category then. And it's always in a place of the mundane and where it's rejected as a possibility that got them niggas through. And that you would pick such a thing. But they got these things in their book, the Bible. The heart of a child is the kingdom. Yeah, so we're in that. Our people here, the environments that we're in, the way we came up as black people here, produces that type of mentality. And you should not bully or break the spirit of your future scientists. Because that's what I started off. I said, I'm in the sci-fi. I'm a Trekkie. And I'm in the hood. I'm here selling dope with my mama at 9 and stealing car batteries with acid running down my pants to get the diapers and this and this and that. And then I want to go back and because of all this going on, I had got into that so I can act like this ain't happening.
Yeah,
that was my escape.
Yeah.
So be careful when you pass judgment. That was your escape in that poverty.
Yeah.
And it got brothers through.
Yeah.
That's the magic. And there's an actual science to that. No, there's an actual science. It's called alchemy. It's called alchemy.
Alchemy, look it up.
Alchemy is the highest form of science on the planet. The word science came from that. That's pseudo. We are in a place right now where we ran out of ideas as a people because we always were the innovators in this country. Down to hip hop. We're at a place and you can tell when that's happening, when we're deteriorating, when through the music.
It's the same.
It stay the same. It don't
everybody,
change.
Everybody sound the same.
Right?
Doing the same, looking the same.
If I put more juice in that, which I will not do to you, it's going to get diluted. You won't have that bite. You notice the bite in life, in relationships, music, food, everything is the same. And you have to, the only place left it seems like you could go to get a taste of real is inward. It's so compressed.
It's supposed to be
so compressed. It's so compressed. It's so compressed, right? So back to this Arizona shit, nigga. This war horse shit. I got an album that I've been working on for 15 years. Since I've been home. Called Jabbar vs. Satan. Now remember, I hope you got that video. I want these niggas out here. I said by the time my shit come out, y'all niggas better change. I wasn't challenging you. This is alchemy I'm using. Horus the Hawk. Horus. I understand Egyptology. I know what they are doing on a level where even though I'm on this media right here, they can just, right? They only will react to people who's getting everybody's attention. Right now, I'm just another nigga talking because I ain't got enough people's attention. But if there was a ripple effect, they'd be like, oh, he's affecting them. That's the potential that I was carrying in my walk with Cat and all them.
Right.
And I shut that off because I was keeping everybody in perspective. That don't mean my kids was ready. That don't mean they ready for that.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
This is the type of responsibility a man that makes you a man. A man is defined by these type of practices. Not necessarily the gym part and all that. That's necessary too.
But yeah.
He gotta be a psychologist. He has to study. A real man. If y'all ever, now to answer your question, even Kevin Samuels gonna have to agree with this, rest in peace.
Right.
It starts here.
Man.
His perspective. Does he know to not just collect dollars and food, but to also collect information and put it in its proper place?
Right.
Because you're dealing with other men and their systems. I'm no longer upset at my black woman because she had to transform too. We are a mutated race, but it's beautiful. But it's still the truth that we're mutated to compensate, just to survive. And I acknowledge that. Even with the ignorant niggas and bitches that we dealing with. Matter of fact, they're actually helping us being that ignorant. They buying the leaders' time.
Right.
Because the more the media's all focused on them, they don't know that there's these leaders developed who knows what the fuck going on. But when that gets low, you know it's almost time.
Yeah.
So, ladies, I'm nothing against the white people. I have nothing against y'all, actually. Especially this generation of them. But that's not going to stop me from saying what shit is. I hope.
The truth.
Yeah.
It's like I'm not racist. But we can't be racist. But I'm not prejudiced.
I want to help them with this. Because I want to say this. Start off by saying y'all are suffering behind this too. Because your parents lied to you too.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so now
a lot of them are trying to.
They suffering too. They suffering. So let me help you out. Let me help you out. Let me try to find something as general as I can. As long as that black male on this planet is suffering, the whole world will continue to suffer. They will continue to be raped. They will continue to be murdered. Because he is the most attacked on the planet. The women say, black women say they are only because they're going after him. Once you cut that off, they don't even care about y'all no more. They're using you. This is not to minimize your role. Think about it. Think about it. They got to cut off the head.
No, but they're using y'all at the same time.
No, I'm not about to, just let me wrap it up. Just to say this. It's a whole unit. It's one. Right?
Supposed to be.
It's supposed to be. Right. But we're going up against a man. She, not y'all, are in competition with her man. Her man's the one running the world. So what did that do to his psyche as a man? He's not feeding her needs. We never used to have that problem because we're the ones being oppressed. You don't need to take on her philosophy towards us until we're so warped. Yeah.
Wait, hold on.
You know what I'm saying?
We're going to have to get into this again.
We'll
be here all night. Hold on.
You know what I mean?
Something I saw today show
Go for it.
Black men way back in them slavery days.
I'm talking even before that.
So yeah, the way back they was on hating us. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We thinking it's just starting for us, like me, like
no. That's what I'm trying to say. This is old.
But this is way old. Yeah. And what I'm saying is
we're at the last layer of it. Technology, all that shit is kicking in. This where we're at with technology, replacing labor for human beings and all that. This shit, that's why it's easy for them to say that's in the past. And
but
it's
wait,
done.
no, hold on. But
you know
yes,
I mean?
We're going against him too. But what I'm saying is, think about the women that slavery days when the men was getting beaten or doing all that, they keeping them alive by giving them their breast milk. You get what I'm saying?
No, I'm actually agreeing
like
with
that.
you there. Let me say this and put more specific. The black women, if it wasn't for y'all, we'll be fucked off even worse.
Right.
Let me start off saying that.
Right, and that's all I'm saying. We don't get enough of that.
Okay,
because
you know what, did it? And why is it the way you just did that to stop me? So I can hear you say that?
Yes.
And I had to humble myself. You said, what did you say? We don't get enough of that acknowledgement in this war.
Right.
So let me say this.
Because we feel like how you said the men is the ones that's going through, is the one you said the women say we are. The reason why we just start saying we are think about it. We never said we were. We used to be like, yes, the black man goes through the most. Yes, he is the most hated.
Right.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
But then now we fighting y'all too. So it's like, damn, it's like.
No, okay.
So now we saying, like you said, our roles is
did it like notice I started this whole thing off by saying my queen. Y'all, I like this. Pete. I like this challenge my intellect. I started off saying none against white people.
Right.
And then once upon a time, we never used to have that even as a thought in our head of each other. I'm pinpointing economically. They always say follow the money trail in politics. I'm following even what president was around when I was 6 years old. What president was in office when my mama was 7 years old. Because the presidents we look at today affect what we go through today. So they had to be at those times, and they had to socially engineer to fuck us up. I'm acknowledging your worth first. I, once upon a time, knew what you're trying to remind me of. I already knew. I knew so much that I became Martin Luther King and Malcolm X and died with that knowledge, without even questioning. Your babies, after that, your sons, got turned out in the game. And that's who you're dealing with through your daughters. Every now and then, like Nipsey said, every 10, 15 years, we'll produce males, maybe a group or a male, who still has that cosmic memory and starts off like that. So y'all don't have to keep arguing about it.
Right.
You need a nigga to the point he needs to become a philosopher. He needs to become a militia. He needs to know how to shoot, kill, hunt, build houses. He needs to do as much as he can. Because that's what the fuck you're up against.
Right.
Right?
Right.
I'm not in place to tell y'all what y'all supposed to do. It's going to already happen once I get it wrong. I'm acknowledging that. Now what I'm saying is, when was the very moment? The moment. Was my mama alive? Was it my granny? Where this trend started.
Right.
And I found it, Dita. That's what I'm saying. And I'm pretty sure Tate, what that dude Tate, what's his name? That's getting messed with and he got arrested. That dude Tate. I don't know if he's white or he mixed with black. He's a player, a pimp in the game. You know what I'm talking about? Andrew, what's his name? Andrew Tate. Anybody who comes like that, showing masculinity, it's been so misrepresented as well.
Right.
So when are we gonna stop and go, wait a minute? Let's look at the people who control this whole environment. Who controls the water, who controls the food, who controls the television, who controls the monetization and shut you off. Obviously, that's where our problems coming from. We never really was like this toward each other. They didn't put certain things in the way. Right. That's what I'm starting to see.
Right.
When that black male do that and see that, his eyes is like this. He's not even thinking about what you're doing. No more. He's going for what the problem is that even got us like this in the first place.
Right.
So that's why you feel like it's inwardly like we're taking it out on y'all. In some kind of way, he did it through labor. When he knew the right time to take all the labor off, during the right time when he started wars, and he knew when to bring AIDS in. He knew when to bring the drug game in the 80s. It was timing. It was choreographed, like putting this novelty.
Right.
And he timed it. He said, by the time of 10 years, the baby should come out doing like this. If that wasn't true, then how Pop knew to make a reference and say, now they got a race of babies that make, how will you know to say that?
Right.
So they're always 10, 20 years ahead of us.
You're right. Because
and if a nigga can sit there,
can't make one, he has no right to tell a woman when where to
we never even had it in our mind to think of y'all to even go there with y'all.
Right.
We know, we smack ourselves in our head.
Right.
We can't get that to y'all in a warfare no more.
No, you fed up, ladies.
Thank you. He said it. I know you're fed. So what am I saying right now with my advice?
Right.
I know you're fed up.
Just keep your head up.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
All your complaints are valid.
Right.
Even about me.
Right.
So much that I need to tell you where it came from.
Right.
So you'll stop looking like it's coming from me.
Right. Right.
Once that happens, you will automatically get back to that place you used to be in with me despite what the fuck I done. And be like, baby, get this nigga. He had us both fucked up. They had us like this. They thought this money and chains that they gave me, that worked for a minute, but nigga.
Right. Wait. You better get... nigga.
Right. So in the process that, now I made it sound so general, so easy to do, right?
Bob W.
You feel me? But that's the energy I'm feeling right now.
Yes.
That like, it's going to give, regardless of what I suggest, that's going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying? So we can sit here and discuss all that. I think people just making their money actually on the topic. Which I'm not mad at you for. While we're waiting for it to pop off.
Right.
Get your paper.
Right.
But we're regurgitating these same topics over and over again. I want to step in the omniverse of it.
Right.
And just go ahead and call it out. None against you white folks in this generation.
Right.
But your forefathers tricked us all.
The solutions.
You have to keep the black male down. Not the black woman. I'm saying objectively. We're an emotional race that reacts. So I'm trying to say, look at it like a computer. What would you start with if you was going to war trying to take out a race? Would you start with the woman? No. Because then you got to deal with that man. The babies is the last thing you need to get. And what do you see? The niggas is fucked up. The females is almost right behind them. What do you see?
Yep.
So the more niggas that talk, they fear masculinity because the components in it that stops them from giving your kids rights to divorce you in court.
Right.
You can't raise the motherfuckers now.
Right.
You took power from the parents.
Yeah.
All these mechanisms started off.
None of that.
They said, I feel like the black woman should be the most angriest motherfucker on the planet. Let me tell you why. Because she's crazy about her D. Her man, her milk. And her babies. So when she gets to a place, if she can just grasp the history, you gonna look at it as different, like, damn, they fucked y'all, that's why you gonna totally dismiss everything I did. Because you know that was remotely from them. Every crack mama, I grew up in crack house, every experience I had, I could dedicate it to this bitch nigga named Satan. Because I did my homework. I did this raising kids as a single father, being in the rap game, drug game, simultaneously. There's no excuse. I'm knocking down pastors, joined the Arizona United Black Fund. All that. And I'm still look sexier and younger than the niggas trying to get with you at your age. I used alchemy. That's health. That's not me being cocky. That's what you want.
Right.
Never in a million years would they bother to stop and ask, thank you. And that's why I say, look, she doing backflips, she doing this. It's out of the box of what we're used to. And so they become jealous because they don't know how to ask, how the fuck did you do that? What did you go? You came from the same element I came from. We on the same block.
Because I knew what was in me and not on me.
Right.
That's the difference. A lot of people don't know what's in them.
Well, and we got blessed, did it? And in this wave of all these attacks on our race, you're always going to have one or two, Nip said, that didn't get hit enough to where they still got their common sense. We're no better than nobody. We know that because it's no different than
but you just know you different.
Because
of that,
better than if somebody came here with a bucket of water and swung that shit on us, and I was the driest one in here, we all got hit, but I'm the least wet. That's all we is.
Right.
We still represent all of them, but we gotta watch them at the same time because we not trying to be soaked like them, or a good zombie movie.
That's it.
You feel me? I love black pussy, and when I say that, thank you. See, and I love black pussy. I want to announce that, and I'm saying that with a
Tell me what my daddy favorites.
I like this. I love black pussy. I like to see. Is that a question here? Give me another question. Okay,
go ahead and finish.
I love black pussy, and you should too. Yummy. Look, all I'm saying it objectively. I'm saying it like. Our race is at war, y'all. We are survivalists. This Arizona. We need to redefine those 9 areas in our life of who we are out here as a culture of black people while all this is going on. And that's where our money is at. I believe in my people out here in our history so much that I think we that motherfucker. That we the only ones that can do this. So let's start with that. Having some pride, a sense of pride, and then that'll open your mind to start journeying to make that manifest.
Support y'all.
Thank you. That type of love and that passion made me a better father and a better husband is what I'm saying. Because it gave me a perspective on a big level with them. Like, damn, nigga, my babies is from Phoenix, nigga. So I gotta be this type of nigga and raise them like this and come off like that. That is a culture. That is identity. That is the same way they formed the Bloods and Crips and all that and the Black Panthers. Cali has a history. They've been in revolutions. We're just starting ours.
Right.
How do you want? And my question is, how do you want to start?
Right.
I said survivalists. I'm saying for all of us, we're not Bloods and Crips. We're survivalists.
Just like that.
We're war horses.
Yeah.
That's what you say. How you doing?
Yeah, that's what I'm thoroughbred.
When you said that, why did you say that? That click. I was like, ooh, I didn't even tell her nothing. Perfect. Oh, brilliant.
I always say that.
Survivalists. Survivalists. That changes everything because now we don't have to live up to the standards of those old cultures that was hurting our black women.
Right.
Now that cleaned the slate for a man ego. Now he got something to still keep his mask. We just need something to put our masculinity in that benefits you too. That's what I'm trying to say.
Right.
Where it's not just for us and then y'all gonna keep screaming that.
Right.
So I said, damn, war horse. And then she came, she added to it. I'm happy. Nigga, well, we're gonna be thoroughbreds. That is the nature of them. Y'all.
Yes.
We do this, and y'all go, well, I'm gonna do that. Nigga.
Just like that.
And I'm like, nigga, that's tight.
Right.
I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna do this. And she's like, well, I'm gonna do that. Now picture a nigga banging on this whack ass government and all its legacies that are dead but are alive in our lives. And she copied it. I'm gonna do this. Well, I'm gonna do that. That's what they scared of. So they need to, these movements, this LGBs and all that, nothing against y'all.
Yeah, they need
all those movements are man-made and mechanical, and they came from his woman. At the end of the day, these were her movements, her issues with him. Your man didn't run the world, it was running him over. Her man ran the world, so she got a different perspective. If you take on her perspective with your man, he already fucked up as it is. You gonna murder that nigga, and that's what you see what happened. And then you hear this: you're not taking accountability. Niggas need to stop saying it. It's just ticking y'all off. I said y'all need to see we're not the enemy. Please stop. I'm already, I admit, I was already fucked up, and it was from this nigga, and now you copying her and thinking that I'm like him, and it's not the truth. I'm trying to get on his level, be like him. I done took on his personalities, so that's why that's his culture. And as we doing that, they taking ours. So it's like they're sucking our shit and giving us their shit.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, they fucking us both.
And so what that does to us, when you're doing that from rich person point of view, and you're giving that to people that's already in poverty, that is our automatic weapon to say die. We can't afford to have their mentality down here. That's destruction. But they can, that enriches their shit when they take our culture up there. And that's how this whole thing been generated 400 years, and we ran out of juice. You take grapes and a vine, press, and you press it. Where the grapes, the juice come out. You have to put black people, because I will be with the shit that we got in us. I'll get in later deep. When you put us in poverty and strenuous situations, we become the most creative people on the planet to get out, and that's where they take it, they monetize it, and they sell it back to us, and that generates the economy. That's why we're the biggest spenders on here, and the more drama we got in our household, the more we spend.
Just like that.
You feel me?
So y'all take them jewels.
You feel what I'm saying? I love black pussy. When it's put.
Karen, can I get a hand clap?
Hand clap, yay! It's nothing like it. And I mean that metaphysics. Yeah, thank you. That's what y'all niggas should be saying tonight when you're all up in there. So I'm just saying. I love it sexually, like y'all know what I'm saying. And we need to stop. Black folk need to quit acting brand new. Like to talk about sex is so... I hate that.
That's how you got here.
Right. But like, don't be scared. Like, we've been taught to look at it like it's a part of the whole rest of the shit that's easy to talk about. I don't know how your attitude, change it, because then you'll change your perspective. You'll see what it really is. I love black pussy. I wouldn't say that in front of no black woman, but I'm saying it objectively. I'm not objectifying you.
No, I get it.
But at the same time,
I get it.
You get it. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
That is our culture.
Right.
That Hasadati, what you call perfect patty bullshit. Right. We're like, the black people today are like the 20th century crackers. 18th century crackers. Nigga, keep it hood. Keep it hood, and that keep us safe and keep us real. I love black pussy. I'll die for it. I'll ride for it under the condition that they're aware of what we're in. I won't fall for no chick who, I love her too, but I'm not finna fall for that. So don't let a real nigga like you all get played. Because when you get niggas like me at the game, it's going to make it harder for y'all.
Right.
Don't allow this cancel culture to take out the real cats.
Right.
You don't know that 10 years down the line, you're setting your future up even more to go in those prison camps.
Yes.
Your behavior, you don't know shit. It's called behavior. It's called behavior modification. So when Jabbar saying he loves pussy, he's saying it on a global level.
Right.
When I say I love black pussy, that is me, like, not putting her on a pedestal, but like getting back that connection that they've been trying to cut. That's I acknowledge your side of the fence in this struggle.
Right.
The components, the things you guys had to do creatively, intuitively yourselves in this war.
Right.
The reason why they put niggas on the spotlight, because they were setting us up for failure in the first place.
Right.
Now they're giving that spotlight to you to do the same thing. When they get rid of all the black men, y'all have no war to stand up for. Those movements are dead.
Right.
So what's next?
Right.
Now we don't need y'all no more. All you niggas pussified. Now we finna show you what it really is.
Right.
And then that's when y'all gonna look up and be like, damn, them niggas was right. But I couldn't listen to him because he abused me. He did this.
Right.
But if I only had got past that, this nigga was right.
Right. But how you gonna get past that and beat my
motherfucking ass? And back to what she said.
That's what I'm saying.
So I'm starting off. I'm starting off again, did
Yes.
I did it.
Right.
Here's what I say. All black women, I just need your support. I don't need you. I'm saying it would be in our best interest to support me, not financially, but what you guys has been so good at doing that niggas can't do the way you do. Nurturing.
Yes.
Here's what I'm saying. Here's what I'm saying. Look at us. I'm gonna help y'all. Y'all gonna love this because y'all already in that mind state. Look at it like we're your pit bulls. You gonna feed your dog good if you want him to protect you, nigga. You heard of dogs biting their own owners. Look at us like that, then. Didn't see what type of nigga and what I'm aiming for. And she,
wait, before
you feel what I'm saying?
No, we've done that though too. So I gotta speak
throw
for the
it
women
in.
who have done that. Like you, nigga, how many times you supposed to let your ass bite me, nigga? Like I did take you back that time.
Okay, right. I'm gonna get back in there. I'm gonna get back to. Okay, let me tell you about the mutts. Let me tell you about them dogs.
Okay.
Yeah, right.
Go ahead.
I'm not telling her that that's the reason why she's dealing with that. I'm telling her, let me say this. Let me encourage you, can you please keep doing that thing? Because I understand that factor. I'm asking, can y'all not forget why we're like this? Let me say that.
Right.
And thank you for your strength.
But we need y'all help to change.
Here I go. Here's where you see niggas like me who have to get, I was about to say, this is what I'm asking of you.
Right.
I'm admitting that I carry the same fears.
Right.
And having the courage, but I have these flurries where I want to take down this whole planet and lay it at her feet to shut all this down. The song I'm Ready to Die, Warhorse was screaming that.
Right.
And when I'm not around the energy from the other half to nurture that, it will go out, it will go dormant. Let me put it that way. I need you for what it is you possess to light that shit. Right. Thank you. I'm the one that carries the seed. But it's no good without your spark. It can't be no Oriental. It can't be nothing else. It has to be her. It has to be that black pussy. It has to be you. You get what I'm saying? See how she said that? Automatically, there's an intelligence outside of our brain, in the body. You registered with that physically, and that's what you guys are. You are your vagina. So I'm like, look, I'm not trying to pit no gang. That's where gang come from.
Right.
I'm saying, I hear you, did it. I'm reciprocating everything you say on behalf of all these niggas that's fucked up.
Right.
I'm gonna stop calling them busters and bitches and bitch ass niggas because that was the term we had to use to identify who we dealing with.
Right.
But now the more knowledge come, niggas that's hurting, that's missed out on the game.
There it is.
I'm one of the back to
like that.
Thank you. Let me give my love back to OGD Dwayne Bowser to answer that question. With people who impacted my life the most. He gave me fatherhood in a way that I needed it coming from where we come from. And it definitely changed my perspective of the woman with the mind that I already had. I'm already this super smart nigga, whatever you want to say, philosophical nigga, and then that happens. So it just heightened my senses of y'all. And that's why I can come off like this and know what the fuck I saying, what I mean, and I mean it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just waiting for the right time.
Right.
I don't want my death to be a waste.
Right.
I live my life.
Right.
I'm living my life to die for something.
Yeah.
Niggas is living their life before they die from something.
You right.
So I'm saying,
you right.
I'm like this. I want this shit so cold because I only got one shot at this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in a phase where I'm being very particular about you.
Mm-hmm.
And I hear you. We tried this, with that. That's my mama's cry. I tried it and edited. It's what developed my mind state to where I'm like, I'm gonna outdo everything she complaining. I'm gonna fix that, mama. I'm gonna fix that. Know that that's in the mail.
No, I know it's in it, but then that's where y'all gotta understand too.
No. I'm about to acknowledge it again. One more time, baby.
I was just gonna say you're not the creator.
I know that. I know.
Okay.
I'm saying, okay. I seen that relationship that he has was through this.
Right.
That's what made me scream out Jabbar versus Satan.
Right.
Acknowledging that.
Right.
D played a role. My pride went aside. He played a role in my life that I was missing as a kid. Mm-hmm. That humbled me. It gave me a perspective of what I'm supposed to be like with y'all. That's a humbling experience. Right. When you do not have to tell me that. It actually made me the type of person where I'm going in churches and getting rid of pastors that ain't right.
Mm-hmm. I get it.
You feel me? You don't know how powerful I felt having you in my corner. Then let me say that. Mm-hmm. Having my mama. All the kids and women was around me. And then I know when we was going out to the street to go deal with niggas, it was just women and children behind me. Mm-hmm. They couldn't fade that. Mm-hmm. And D mentioned to me, he's like, Jabbar, I'm a more street nigga than you. I'm more powerful than you on the street level. I thought he was challenging me. And he's like, I don't mean it like that. He's like, but spiritually, you're stronger than me. I never seen a man love his family the way you do. I got 13 sisters. These cars, this millions of dollars, this is all I've been taught by them to just get money and just feed it. But you got this thing about how you deal with your family. He's like, I fear that more. Mm-hmm. So when I connected with you, that's what I saw.
Yeah.
Your behavior was bringing back the idea of a nuclear family. You didn't have to be sexual to demonstrate the roles.
Mm-hmm. Just like that.
You didn't have to be. It was an energy. It was a feminine. If I can find a word to define femininity at that moment, you was it in all its aspects at that moment.
Right.
Because it was driving my masculinity on a level where niggas is down. Mm-hmm. It made, shout out to Westwood, it made Westwood say, nigga, I want to follow you. Mm. Don't nobody did a calm like that. Mm-hmm. That's your reputation as a woman, the mechanics of how you built the type of woman was perfect for a nigga that was designed for that role. Is what I saw in our image we was given. You can't. I started playing back like I can't even be mad at our spouses for being like. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so we had to split this up. You feel me? And we went through our things. I'm not with my spouse anymore. So this is comfortable now to stand on. Is what I'm seeing. And what that told me, that's marketing and advertising over the years. The generational curses come from our parents and passed down. And then on top of that, not being educated on our history, on top of that, you're a mutated race, man. I don't care how you try to chop that up. Everything you do is going to have some kind of dysfunction in it. Till you see the source. I for some reason, when I go there, it does something to me spiritually. And no matter what it is y'all side do that I can point out, I can't be disgusted at y'all. I just see why it's like that.
You're unbiased.
That take a strong, that helps me being educated.
Yeah.
So education, entertainment, economy, that's where they attack us at the most. If we can only get 4 riders on that, our kids won't be so ignorant.
Right.
And then those behaviors will stop, and then y'all won't be complaining about us no more.
You just like that.
That's how it even got in niggas to be how we got. Like,
right.
If you're able to look back at history in the 60s and see niggas wouldn't even cut like that, you have to tell yourself, well, niggas didn't make themselves this way. What happened outwardly that was going on we didn't pay attention to, and that's when we go into the books.
Right.
They scared of a nigga from the block that's cut like a Nipsey that fucking reads.
Yes.
They murder those and leave you with these busters unraised half with the uses raised. So
Right.
I understand your perspective of them. They still your children, illegitimate children, and they're like that not because of the black man or you, because of that. We lose perspective of it as we're going through it.
Right.
So every now and then, every 10, 15 years, you need your what the Bible would say, you need your comforters. Your man who's willing to die to give you comfort.
Right.
Because as soon as he takes it to that level and expose that, he's gone. They're not going to let that live.
Yeah. It's
I hope you motherfuckers get me tonight.
And it happens quicker and quicker. I don't.
Thank you.
I need more time.
We need more niggas like this. So shout out. I'm going to say shout out to Charleston White.
Yeah.
On these terms.
Yeah, that's why I said I don't agree with everything, but that man,
you're not supposed to.
He's right.
Right. But if you really, well, being in my profession, with my studies, I know exactly what that man is doing. And I know what he's doing is so dangerous that it comes with those labels.
Yes.
He's willing to take on being that. He would not be let me put this, I don't think he would take on that and be openly say I'm a snitch if he didn't have a cause behind it that was for the benefit of our community.
Right.
There's different types of snitching.
Right.
You got if you got the snitches where it's just for self gratification because you try to get at something you need to be punished for.
To me,
boom.
To me,
you know what I mean?
Doing what Tupac really said he was gonna do in the community for thug life,
and that was the price for it.
Switched it.
There you go.
Switch what Tupac was saying and start trying to make it this. So y'all got the wrong kind of thugs.
He
was saying
get
these rapists out the hood. Get all these motherfuckers molesters. The cousins and uncles and all that stuff.
He was starting to go there.
Yes, and that's what he was, and so that's just what. You know what I'm saying? Trust me, us who know.
So now, let me say, add to that, Black America.
Real thug life.
Thank you. Do you know that was the spark that I felt when I came home, and that means that wasn't just a Pac thing. That's a thing, black man that he personified.
Right.
He set it off.
Right.
That's crazy.
Go ahead.
When you said how Tupac said get them off the street. No, I personally read it because I'm like. They letting out certain people that it don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. They letting out people that snitching and more stuff, and I'm like, okay, what is it? What is the reason why they do that? So I literally read up on the correction of who they will let out in early time releasement because they did a segment where they can do an outcome of working and corrections and they can get out for a certain time and all this, but they're only letting out certain inmates, which were people that are sex offenders and people that are like hurting kids and stuff. They let them out for that certain time, and I'm like, why? That nigga's supposed to be in there for 8 years. Yeah, you said it. They supposed to be in there for 8 years. This man got out for 4 years, and I'm like, why is that? And they got out for community. What is the community outcome briefs? Like they supposed to report back. And I'm like, oh, okay.
You get more time for stealing than you get from raping a baby.
Yep. Right. Yep.
They don't care.
So peep game. We're a cash out society. We're in the last phase of this place. I'm adding to that. Remember the song "The Whole World Is a Dope Spot"? The whole world is a dope spot. Everything is for sale. Your secrets, everything. Fertilizer, dog shit. It's for sale. Everything is for sale, right? The more they do that, that's inducing the problem, right? Well, that's more money for all. That's creating more jobs. There was something that I told the cops one time when they stopped me and my kids. I said, if there was 10 niggas like me in this neighborhood, y'all would be out of work. We don't need to ban y'all. We just need to change our behavior. So whoever has the solution to the problem is the one who created the problem. We didn't just come out being like that. Yeah, and I agree, get rid of all that element out now because it's getting worse. But don't just stop there. Don't just start by getting rid of them. Get to where it came from and get rid of them too. And that will, you'll find yourself getting rid of a lot of institutions. Like look at that shit with Kim Kardashian with that clothing company they had with the kids. Yeah, it's everything on the bottom. Our behavior comes from the top. How come we barely hearing in this age with this media the things that been going on at the top with the rich folks that we used to in the hood? We don't got that much power to make everybody like that, but they got no power to make us like that. And so you had cats like Pac, like, yeah, get this out, get this garbage out. Remember he said, "Dear Mr. President, tell me what to do. These niggas acting up." That's what we're screaming. So picture the niggas who ain't being fucked up so much, but they got a voice to tell you, man, look how you got us. Get this out of here. And they just like almost turn the cold shoulder, and they being nonchalant about it. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, they know.
So they know what they doing. So that's why they turning up the heat. They pushing it even more. And what that does, it retards the whole race. It makes them more retarded. Because now it's not, black family ain't even a family no more. They're just survival units. Don't this remind you when we first got here out of the they're just taking us back to that state of mind. Slowly but surely, every generation. Your generation probably seeing it and feeling it more than mine. But it's always been here. So that's why they pushing that shit. They about to wrap this motherfucker up. It's a cash out society. This technology is taking place of people that work at job, the Circle K's. So why you want a whole bunch of people around just walking around like zombie? You gotta get rid of them.
Yeah.
Right? That scares people. These conversations scare people. They just want to live their life, right? But what the scary part is, you don't want to. You have no choice but to push this out to everybody and hope everybody listen, because it's happening. And one day we're gonna look up like we are right now, like we're talking in this moment. You thinking about the club right now? You like, man, Jabal's are preaching. I'm not preaching, motherfucker. Even everything you love to do, is even affected by this.
Yeah, sure.
You feel me?
That's why they.
I give us tops to the year 2025. The year 2025. They're even making robots to replace females so that niggas don't have to go to pornos and shit. So what are y'all gonna be getting dressed up for? What is the incentive of you being a woman every day? That's being replaced. So they have to do it slowly. They can't just slam this on people. They gotta wait for a few generations.
I always said.
You feel what I'm saying? So that's why it's happening. Year 2003, I'll give us to year 2025 when you start seeing reminiscences of that.
Yep, that's what they said by 2025.
Oh, so I was guessing.
The world should be equal. Like,
with this equality shit. Yeah, okay, yeah.
And people that they want to kick off, whatever.
Right.
But the people that literally they put out there with the drug situation and on drugs, those are the most realest people out there. They trying to kill the realest people.
Right. And they be in the worst situations.
Yep.
The least resources. Right.
They the
smartest
people out there.
Yep.
And me being out there, I'm still out there to this day looking at these motherfuckers like, why y'all
I'm out there too. I see them all day.
Yeah, I'm like, they're my friends. I got friends out there. I don't want to play that game, but I'm a still sit out here with them.
Thank you.
And then literally the cops is like, why are you still out here?
Thank you.
I got friends out there.
Thank you. That's why I was saying what the cops that stopped us. They look at you crazy, like, right.
Yeah.
They even asked to hire me as an informant.
See, they said they knew I wasn't smart enough to do that. They said you're not smart enough to go along with us. That's what
they told you?
Yeah, but they said you are worthy enough to be one. I said,
right. They try to recruit, and they're doing a lot of recruiting.
Yeah, they're
doing a lot of recruiting.
A lot of girls they trying
so
to
I'm not putting that past.
Yes, a lot of females they trying to do, and then a lot of them ain't doing so well, so they kicking them to the curb.
Okay.
Because there's
you said this on 43rd Thomas. I passed through there a lot.
But that's where I'm normally at. I lived over there for them 13, 14 years.
Oh shit, you know a lot. Yeah, I get down over there. Yeah,
literally they messing with people.
You really see the change.
I have a history over there. They're to the point where I know they wanted to raid my house.
So you watch the whole change. You watch the whole change every year. How it changed to what it is now.
Yeah.
Okay, so you know what I'm trying to say. Yeah. Okay.
Like I see it all. Right.
Yeah.
I said I'm gonna do a rap battle cipher with people just outside. My question is, do you have a label? What is it? A stable living home? They're gonna say no. I said, well, you're in. That's it.
Real shit.
The only way you can rap on this show. You can't live nowhere.
Right.
Because if you live somewhere, you're practicing. You know what the fuck is going on. No, you don't know what the fuck is going on.
Right.
No, your words ain't real.
This is what I'm this is what I'm talking about. I think when our people start getting more serious like this, and I know it's hard to break from this drug called the American dream. the movies, the entertainment over the time, the religion. It put us in this place where even though we see what's going on, we just can't let go of that and get a grip on the fact that time is at hand. We need to. There's gonna be a time where we're forced. You don't want it when it's forced, and you got a chance to prepare,
right?
And start conditioning your mind to have a different mindset. And I'm starting to see that in my race, though. And in that process, it's the ugly truth. The process that I see in it involves a lot of ass kicking and exposing. It seems like that gotta happen. Oh, thank you, like that. She exposed this shit right here. So yeah, thank you.
Give us some claps.
Thank you for letting me ventilate. I needed that. I be to myself. So I'm letting it all out. I told you shouldn't let me on here with this lick in this soup.
I'm bringing you back. You know, we got to get you back on here for 21 questions and
I appreciate it.
Perform some songs too.
I got a lot on my chest.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So I want to bring you back.
Myself, man.
Yeah, it's all good
that's
because
100, man.
That's what the whole point about the A to Z podcast is about. It's for us to be able to talk about anything from A to Z and to keep the eyes on Arizona because, like I said, we need to do it ourselves because, like, I'm one of the solutions. I made myself a solution because we always say, oh, we need to do everything. That's why I say, nope, I'm just going to do it. Whatever, we going to do it. Now we got it balancing and we going. That's why I make it so raw. Like, I don't want to, when we messing up.
You ain't waiting for
we ain't got to have
whatever you got, you just going with it.
Using.
I love that shit.
Use what you got to get what you want.
That's alchemy.
You know, and it don't have to be sex. You
right.
Give it up. That's
right. It's for illumination. What you say was the word for today? Illuminate.
Well, what's the word of the day? Because actually, that's what we're about to do.
Enlightenment.
So, with that being said, give me a clap. Let's do the sentences for the word of the day before we get up out of here. And like I said, we appreciate you coming, Jubal.
Thank you, man.
Thank you for doing what you do for our community and all that. Yes, it really is. And like I said, we bringing you back soon, sooner than later.
Damn, I feel like I'm doing this shit again. Like I start over again.
We need you to see. It's new. It's springtime coming.
Right, so you did say that. You did say that's when blooming is.
It's all new, so it's time to bloom again. And let's just go ahead and, like I said, how you come back for 21 questions.
Fellas, I don't want to cut her off, but I want to say this to you, fellas, man. I want to say, I'm proud of y'all.
Yes.
I'm proud of it's really. I think we need to get in the boys' bathroom for a minute and let the women be in theirs. Not to take on the model like the Muslims, but I think so we can uplift each other's self and our roles.
We all need to be accountable in front of ourselves first.
Right.
Before we can come.
So when I'm saying it, since we're in a distance like this through these mechanisms, I'm going to use the opportunity to say I'm proud of you brothers. You know,
yes.
And I forgive,
keep going, keep pushing, keep your head up too.
And I forgive you.
Yes,
for what you lack, because I had to do that for myself.
Women too.
I'm gonna get to them. I'm talking to the niggas. Oh yeah, you get to know. You do yours.
Yeah,
she do hers.
Y'all too. I'm just backing
No. Go ahead, get yours. That's right. I'm working on myself.
I was just saying, no, it's cool.
That's
what you saying. The niggas know. I was saying to y'all too. I'm like, both of y'all.
Don't that match with what I said? I do when a nigga do something, she's like, I got mine. That's what we're talking about. That's that role I'm talking about. So brothers, I'm proud of you, and it's not your fault. And take the opportunity with what you have and what is worthy, and let that be enough, and build off of that. We all holding all type of pains that's starting to come out.
Yes.
This is a cash out society where people are selling each other's dark secrets is for sale. The world is going into a survival mode right now, where anything is for sale, and it's not even coming from the heart no more. It's just about the dollar. So love yourself with what is worthy. They can't grab that. They can't sell that. They can't flip that. They can't. You hold on to that. Just trying to be a war horse. You niggas, don't be ashamed of your masculinity. Those are just symptoms of derivative of a war machine. It's not real. Half of these women don't even know why they like that. And that's why you need women like this who do the work and research to educate them on what that is that coming from us. She's supposed to edify the women. It used to be like this. And then we will be ready for marriage. Then we be ready for this. Then we'll be ready to click.
Because you come one.
You come one, and you're coming complete. You're coming complete. You're not missing nothing. So right now we might be missing a lot of things, brothers. But thank you. I want to thank the creator for Kevin Samuels. I want to thank the creator for all the cats who's in his likeness in your role in your area. Some is like Charleston White. You're on different fronts.
Right.
There's on nine.
Everybody has a different part. It's body, and we all play a different part. Some niggas is the ears, some is the mouth.
Thank you.
Some is the eyes.
I don't know what I am, but
stay in your lane.
Stay in your lane. Right, there you go, baby. She said it. So I want to start off by saying thank you brothers for being who you are, because that's what we're getting off. What's left of what we can hold on to even say what masculinity is. And for the women, I'd rather a woman speak on that. You know, I already appreciate you for who you are, but I can't say it better than you did it.
Yes, and like he said, for the men, the women, just want to tell y'all I love you. You're beautiful. Keep your head up.
What's up?
And we need to work on our stuff too. Take accountability. Stay out the men's. Telling the men what to do when we need to work on ourselves too. Yes, because we know you in pain. We know you hurt, because I've been there, done that. Like I said, but we have no pain, no gain.
Right.
So we have to keep going. So
you're
now,
stronger than that.
when you go through that pain, learn from it instead of just yearning from it. Learn.
Right.
Stop saying you're wise.
Yes. So now, give us a hand clap.
Thank you.
Yes. Shout out to the men and women.
I had fun. I did.
Men and women of the world. Me too. So before we get out of here, I want us all to use the word. We're gonna go from you all the way to me.
Okay.
Use the word enlightenment in a sentence one more time. Say the definition, sir. The definition of enlightenment. And then we're all going to use it in a sentence. Y'all could go ahead and put y'all's up there, down there. Go ahead and put y'all's sentences.
To give someone greater knowledge and understanding about a subject or situation.
All right. That's enlightenment definition. Let's go.
You start with me? Okay. Oh, that's good. That's good. Let me give me the definition again. Feel like I'm on Jeopardy or some shit.
To give someone greater knowledge and understanding about a subject or situation.
That's easy. Today I've been enlightened even more so on what a black woman is. Nice. Hey, there we go. Made it.
Let's go.
Okay,
I got that.
Let's go, Millie. You got this.
Come on. Millie bit.
Right.
Today's conversation really enlightened me.
Nice.
Right?
Yes. Let's see.
Come on, Dawa.
Through these vessels today, I was enlightened from the Creator through them, and I love it. Yes, I love it. Let's go. Yeah. And like I said, y'all, every Saturday, then don't forget we do have pop-ups. That's for the 21 questions and the performances. So like I said, when y'all see that live, just pop it on and come on in and join us. But when he comes back for the return, y'all ain't gonna know. He just gonna pop up.
I'm gonna show y'all what that work do. I'm gonna let y'all know what it is.
Sooner than later. And like I said, we gonna get some, ain't no telling who he might bring with him and all that. But we gonna make sure we get 3 songs up out of them and 21 questions. And that's how we
my city need that. They deserve that.
Yes, we deserve it. Let's go. Yes, thank y'all. And we are out for now.
Okay, shit, that's the slogan. I'm in there.
Yeah.
All right.